your left shoulder? Because it's driving
It
me
is
nuts. I
from
can't.
Fantastic Fest last year. It's just got like a bunch
Son of
of
a bitch.
cool old genre movies like Suspiria's little posters on there. Night of the
Okay,
Blood
okay.
Monster. That's a really
I
good
get it now. It makes sense
thing.
now. I can see some of them now that I'm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. Okay, I was just driving me crazy because I couldn't figure out what was behind you. And
Right,
I'm
yeah.
that.
They were doing like they fresh printed them at the party, the like closing night
Oh.
party. Yeah, so I was like, I'll have it. Please.
Right. Let me take that home.
Let me change
I'm
it.
with
I don't know how I'm gonna fucking fit it in my suitcase, but I'll make it.
Changing the who to what's.
I'm creating
Buy a
page
bigger
so I can,
suitcase.
You
make
know,
timestamps
I
for
always
it.
bring a big
Yeah.
ass one, and then it's fucking
Bruce
full by
Bannis.
the end with little shit. I'm a paper
Oh, yeah.
collector. Like if you have a poster or a business card, I want it.
Oh man, this has been.
I'm
Invincible
kind of
has
the
been
same way.
spelled wrong
I'm
all
big
season.
on collecting
God
art when I
damn,
go
Alex.
places and then trying to figure out how to get it home.
Yeah.
Invincible. It's been pretty. Sorry, Alex was changing the banner, and apparently Invincible has been spelled wrong all
Oh
year,
no.
all season so far. So we were covering Invicable.
Invisible.
I'm
Oh,
really
no.
ashamed that I didn't catch that
Invisible?
at any point.
Invisible?
Invisible.
Yeah, at any point, I was like, "Oh, this looks
One
cool."
nation, invisible,
Yeah, everybody.
liberty, and justice for all.
And liberty.
And liberties and
Liberties
justices.
and justices for all.
Everybody love everybody.
Except for
Roll
you,
Tide.
brown peoples
Roll
everywhere,
Tide.
none for you.
Yeah. What was it they did on Saturday Night Live the other day? They were talking about the professors that went before Congress. And they were like, and she kept going, we protect all our students, the Jewish students, the Muslim students, and then the lady be like, no, stop right there. Just the first one. Just the first one. I was like, y'all are stupid. But that's really like how that crazy lady is. She's like, wait, brown people? No, we don't want to help them. Why would we help them?
Like, why would we enact a law that benefits the gays, the Muslims, and the brown people?
Ooh, gays and
like,
Muslims. Ooh.
Gays and Muslims.
Ooh,
And if you're a brown gay Muslim man, they hate you the most.
but you might be cooler than everybody else.
You might end up being cooler than everybody else at whatever party you're at.
You got
But
that extra flavor.
Got that extra flavor. Smell
She
like.
said
Well,
flavor.
actually, what I was about to say is probably considered racist. So we are recorded now. I was about to say something about smells.
Hey,
Oh.
I-
Let's not go down that road, please.
Yes. So I'm not going to do anything. I'm just,
Thank God
luckily,
we're not
luckily,
live.
this is not a live episode. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
The fuck out of it.
Dude. So for all those who I heard y'all talking about the Drunkies Awards.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Can't wait.
I'm still trying to figure out how we're gonna get everybody involved online wise, so we can still edit it so it
A
looks
wide campaign.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know if anybody's seen the last one. Like it was basically me doing
It
stand
was
up,
you doing the stand up, yeah.
like fucking,
And everybody
like a real
laughing
award
in the
show.
Just
background.
riffing. I love it.
with
Like you
everybody
could just
laughing
hear
in the
everybody in
background.
the background laughing and Bill up
Yep.
there doing the Bill stuff.
So yeah, we'll probably do it from here.
Yeah, I'll probably do it just like this.
But I'll probably still be standing up alone with the background behind me, and I won't be able to see anybody or see anything.
I'm excited.
Yeah, that sounds
There's
efficient as
Drunkies.
hell.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. It's
How are you
gonna
gonna-
be say that? Yeah, what's your
How are-
question? I probably don't know the
Go
answer.
ahead. You said you're trying to figure out how to get a bunch of people on screen, like more than
Well,
this.
It'll be more than this, more likely than not.
Yeah.
And then whoever can be here can be here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh,
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Cool.
physically in the
So yeah, if y'all
Physically
want to
in the
come to
space.
LA,
I really do.
I mean,
not-
if you got a corner for me to crash in,
yeah, we
We
always got
have a very
corner. We
comfortable
got
couch.
plenty of trash.
They've got the
man.
crash corner. There's a crash
mean,
corner. I've been
right?
there before.
I stole Alex's
It's
bed
mostly
last
just a
time I
wad of
was there.
blankets in the corner, but it works.
It's just a lot of blankets and sometimes
You sleep there
sometimes
with
towels.
Penny. You sleep there with Penny most of the time.
Ooh, I love Penny.
What's really funny is there's a full-on big-ass blanket on the side of my bed, like that Penny sometimes sleeps in. So there you go. It's actually, and it might. I think it would be Kirstyn size. So like, we can We can put it anywhere in the house.
Yeah.
Imagine KirstYn, like,
Perfect.
curled up like a box or whatever. Or like
That's what I was
Like
I
a
see in my
cat.
head, her circling around.
Yeah, I
the
was gonna say
blanket.
she's like,
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. She's just kneading the fucking
So
blanket.
no, since you just got on, I just want to let you know, like, basically the rundown what we're going to be talking about.
Run it
okay, cool.
down.
We're going to be talking about the Netflix Bodies show for a little bit.
I
I
haven't
know
watched that.
that's cool.
I do?
Every episode of the podcast, there's some show that someone hasn't watched.
Okay.
Like,
3 of us haven't watched this one.
No, I mean it's gonna be. I'm just trust me. One
Okay.
episode, me and Alex were the only ones talking about whatever it was that we were talking about.
I do
Because
remember that
nobody
one.
else had watched it. I was like, "Is anybody in the chat even watch this shit? Like, why are we talking about this shit?"
That's my favorite. When you're like, so nobody has an opinion. They're like, I've never fucking seen it.
It is interesting seeing people's reactions, like whether it be Jeff with Rick and Morty or like Terry with For All Mankind or Nine with For All Mankind. They're like, this show sounds interesting, but yeah, like I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about.
Right.
Yeah. Jeff
but
is
hopefully
like,
we're making fans.
Jeff is
out of
like, this show is so good. We're talking about Rick and Morty. He's like, yo, this show sounds so good, but I'm not gonna watch it because I'm just listening to y'all, and I don't know. I just don't want to watch the show. I was like, why? Why do you not want to watch the show?
It's been decent.
You
this
spoiled
season.
it. You ruined it for him.
Like,
It's spoiled.
It's like real. It's good.
man.
I never had a problem with any episodes ever, but then he went back and watched all of For All Mankind.
Oh yeah.
Like
Which is-
watched all the seasons of For All Mankind. I feel like you'd have a more entertaining time watching Rick and Morty. As much as I love,
It's
Right, yeah.
For All Mankind is definitely way more dense. Is like, I'm surprised that's the one he decided.
Yeah,
No,
it's-
man. No, man.
it's like me. It's like
For
me
All
deciding
Mankind-
not to fucking go to take a general math class, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna take this physics class, or actually, I'm gonna take this chemistry class. That's what I
Right.
want to do. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take
I
physics
set
and
myself
chem.
up for a hard day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For All Mankind is good, and it was not as hard to watch. You told me to watch Foundation. And now anytime y'all talk about something and I hadn't seen it, my OCD ass has to go binge it. So I did For All Mankind, and I'm like in love with the show. I'm like, yeah, when's the next episode come out? This is great. And then Bill was like, oh no, you got to watch Foundation, man. You got to watch Foundation. So I watched Foundation.
Well,
and the first
I was
season,
watching it. So somebody
like
else was
walking
watching.
through mud. It is the slowest trot to figure out what the hell is going on. And then once
I
you
never
do, you're
felt
like,
that
oh,
way.
this show's amazing.
Yeah.
But it's a really slow trot. And apparently the what's the new one that's supposed to be the new Star Wars that's not Star Wars
Rebel
Space
Moon?
Battle?
Oh, yeah. Rebel
Yeah.
Moon.
Rebel Moon. I heard it got the worst score on Rotten Tomatoes ever.
Oh damn! I haven't
Right?
watched it yet.
Wait,
out of
didn't something recently get
anything
not
on
out
Rotten
yet.
Tomatoes?
Oh, I thought it came
Yeah,
out
I mean,
Friday.
I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes for anything, but it did make headlines getting the lowest score. It's not out yet. We can't.
After
just
The
watch it.
Idol? The Idol got like fucking 10%.
It's Zack Snyder is a very special human being where he can make stuff that people viscerally hate.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
really love. I don't.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
that's
very
the thing. He
strange.
has powers that make you think this shit's good,
You know what's
and you
Uh-huh.
love him, even if you hate it. You can't hate him as much as you try.
He's enthusiastic. He's just
Yeah,
not always
Never mind.
together.
Yeah.
Blue Moon.
funny because like looking back at Dawn of the Dead, which is probably my favorite of his movies, that's him and James Gunn working together, and there's like an alternate universe where they make like 6 movies together, and I wish I lived in that universe because
That would
I
be
would love
cool.
to see James Gunn write movies for Zack Snyder, because
Yeah.
the problem with Zack Snyder is he can't fucking write.
You can't write.
At all. He
can't
can
write.
direct it.
He writes.
I love the way his
He
movies
writes like he has ADD. You know,
look.
he
Yeah.
writes like he had to take time away from that shit. Then he came back
Yeah.
like months
You might
later.
be onto something, man.
He came back
You might be
months
onto something.
later, and then he's just like, okay,
Yeah.
now we're gonna start all over. He's gonna
It's
start
like
in
his
the middle
version of
this.
Justice League when that finally dropped, I'm like, well, stylistically, it's cool as fuck, but what the hell is
It
happening?
looks cool, but yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
Oh my
cool.
god.
I don't need
was
any
like-
of it.
I really, I would.
Sometimes he even
I
goes
would have
over
liked, like,
the-
imagine if Zack Snyder, like, back when the DCU was getting built, they were like, Zack, James, you guys are gonna be running this shit. Like, that would have been pretty fucking cool.
No, it wouldn't have.
Been
You know why? Because the guy who was running Warner Brothers fucking hates comic book
I'm
movies.
saying if it wasn't him, if it was James and like if James and Zack were the
Zack Snyder,
yeah.
but they
I'm saying this is alternate universe shit. I'm saying
Okay.
like,
Yeah, okay.
'Cause you're
This
just
is-
now
this
you're
is
just-
a
This is
real-
a
like,
whole
now
new
you're just
world.
obviously
yeah,
none
you're
of
just
this
making up a whole completely new thing.
exactly. That's
Because James Gunn's not the head of Warner Brothers, so it's not the same thing.
I know.
I'm just making sure that we understand. That
He
that
just
analogy-
wants Zach and James to work together. That's all he wants.
Yeah, that's
he
all.
just wants a
But then the head of
hypothetical
Warner-
world.
Well, I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
hypothetical
in that
world.
hypothetical
Idiot.
world, there still is a
Yeah.
head of Warner Brothers, and his name is whatever that Asian guy's name was,
Walter
and
Amato.
Mr. Omada. And guess what? It still would suck, because the reason it sucked had nothing to do with anyone else other than him. Over the years, this guy has come out while movies have been coming out and said, well, yeah, and, I don't know, it's cool, but I just don't believe that comic book films are a real medium for film. I don't
They
feel
make
like
money.
that's
Was he an idiot?
he
Was
Yeah.
he stupid?
like you can always tell that statements like that are made and bogged down in actual visceral hate for
Yeah.
something else. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he is doing that to stick it to somebody else. To
His
some
mother never took him to see
his
a
mother
comic
never
book
took
movie
him.
when he was
Yeah, his mom wouldn't buy him comic books. His brother used to beat him up when he saw him reading comic books.
Yeah.
Or he hates
His
whoever
brother
it
used to
is
beat
that
him
work-
up dressed as Spider-Man while he was
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
reading the comic book.
I don't like comic book movies or Father's Day.
Or he was completely like, I don't know, maybe he looked at the numbers and said, this is a waste of time and never really did make money for Warner Brothers. So I'm not going to be the guy who, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think
it's
I think he was reading a comic book when both his parents were killed, and he could have saved them.
Batman.
He could have
He's
saved
a
them.
reverse Batman.
He's a super villain. He's a super villain. Yeah, I think
Villain, yeah.
I think he's got a story like that somewhere. Deep
Uh-huh,
down. He's got
uh-huh.
a story like that because he's a villain. He's clearly a villain.
I will
His
dedicate
mother
my life.
loves Marvel and his
destruction
daddy
of
loves
comics.
DC.
Yeah.
Who comes out after you got like the biggest movie in the country at that moment, and who comes out and goes, yeah, well, I don't give a fuck. Because goddamn, fuck these movies, man. Y'all, I don't even know why y'all keep going to see them. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not going. We're not gonna make a second one because fuck these motherfuckers. Man.
Well,
It's
those
like,
people
you know,
open
it was
the eye.
lucrative, but fuck it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Although
I really-
he's got
Aquaman
quotes.
2,
I'm
He's
not
got
in
like
it for the money.
he's
I'm in it
basically
to ruin comics.
Yeah.
He
exactly
says it as he's in the bank line cashing the check.
fuck shit up.
Yeah.
walking down a red carpet.
Some
Yeah.
people-
Yeah,
Some
Can
people
we-
just want to see
Can
the
we briefly
website.
talk about Aquaman? Aquaman 2 and whose goddamn white baby that is?
Oh,
Okay,
I
hold
never
on,
saw
hold on.
Aquaman 2.
It hasn't come out yet, but the
Hold on.
the trailer-
Before we
I didn't even know that it hadn't come out yet. That's how little I care, I guess.
Before we do that, hold on a second. Before we do that, because we're going to talk about, I want to talk about Aquaman, but it's got to be official. Hello, you beautiful nerds.
well, we're waiting for 9.
Are we going to wait for 9 for real?
I thought that's what we were doing.
I was just going to let him
That's what
come
we're
on
doing, too.
inside. I was going to let him just come in.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, that's
No,
cool.
I'm kidding.
That could be kind of cool. You have like a knock on the door, and you're like, "Hey, let's see who that is," and
Yeah,
you like
Mr.
walk
Rogers' neighbor,
over.
Huey Herman
Oh yeah,
style.
yeah.
Merry
Oh,
Christmas,
it's 9
special
nerd yards.
Oh, let me go to the door, boys and girls.
I think
The
this would be
word of the
great.
day.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, you do the word of the day, so you're close to Pee Wee Herman already.
Do we do words?
Yeah.
today? We don't.
Well, you do the word, whatever you talk about, then
Yeah.
you take a drink. That's kind of the same thing.
That's
right?
kind of the same thing.
You don't
we don't do all
scream.
the we don't do all the fanfare.
We do
Yeah,
trash
they-
can. We dumpster fire, trash can fires. Trash can
Trash
fires.
can fires. Ah, trash can fires.
I would love. It just inspired me.
Rest in
I would
peace,
love a
Paul
drunk
Rubin.
version of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, where the
Yeah.
guy's like
Oh,
drunk
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Have you seen In Living Color, my friend?
fucking door.
Yeah,
Let's
there-
go,
there-
guys. Come on.
There is
Have you seen In Living
Let me
Color?
pull that up. Let me pull that
Yeah, yeah. Oh, is that they do that on In Living Color?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, I have seen this. I know what it is. It's
Lane and Twan.
You know what I'm looking for?
Yeah.
who was it
Jim
again?
Carrey, where he was the drunk Mr. Rogers.
Okay.
Mm,
I don't remember that. I'm drawing a blank.
Just type in drunk Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy did a Mr. Rogers, but he wasn't.
That was
drunk.
it.
He
I was thinking
in
of
the hood.
Eddie. Yeah, Eddie Murphy's.
He should have been drunk if he was in the hood doing that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Here we go. I'm about to play this shit.
Play it. Spin it, DJ.
Scooby-Doo.
But yeah, my bad. We don't have to wait for that if you don't want to.
It's up to you.
Whoa.
I hear
It's
that.
up to you, bro.
Boom, 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 boom.
Uh-oh.
The Functional Home Show. Now your host,
Oh,
Grandpa.
yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, it's literally
Hi, friends, and welcome to the Dysfunctional Home Show.
I'm starting to remember a lot of awful things about this sketch.
Dysfunctional lifestyle.
Yeah,
Are you ready for dysfunction? Great! I'm all dead inside. Oh, yeah. Look who's here. It's my pride and joy. Daddy's little princess.
Daddy, you're drinking again.
Of course I'm drinking. It's the only way I can forget the way you broke your mom's heart. You know, you're the reason she left me. It wasn't my fault you were her in junior high. I thought all 7th graders had a beeper and a mink coat.
I gotta go, Dad.
Oh, okay. But before you go, give your dad some sugar.
Oh, Dad.
God.
See you later.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't even paying attention anymore.
No, you died for a minute there.
That's all right. Well, it's a thing. Guess you can't.
It is a thing.
Oh, we
It's a
can do
thing.
it better. We can do it better. We have the technology. We
Yeah, that was
can
just
rebuild
like
him.
drunk, sad white man. Because not
Yeah.
specifically Mr. Rogers.
I'd like a little bit more of a clone of Mr. Rogers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a Mr. Rogers.
You say you'd like a little bit more of a clone, you say.
Oh my God.
Let's introduce ourselves. I don't know. Oh, come on. Excuse me. You're Mr. Rogers, right?
Oh my God. That's such a creepy face he's doing.
Neighbor.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. I grew up watching you, and I just really think you have made such a wonderful contribution. It's just so nice to meet you.
I'm glad to meet you too. I've helped shape little girls into women like you just gives me such a warm feeling in my heart. And my shorts are on fire. Say was looking at those.
Yeah, KirstYn's face.
Looking at-
What I mean to say was, looking at those beautiful hooters makes me want to stick my face in there and go.
Oh God.
God, I forgot about this one.
So creepy.
I just sent y'all a link. In the
Terrifying.
private chat.
Terrifying.
Oh,
Check the private chat. I just sent you a link. Put that up.
It's playing ads. It's playing ads.
It did that to me too.
Playing ads over here.
Playing ads over here.
Mr. Robinson.
Oh, is this the newer one?
Yeah, this is some new. Oh my God.
I didn't see when he came back.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
Neighbor, could you be mine? Would you be mine? I on for a bit, but it's now I'm all right. My neighbors was all black, but now they white. Place turned into a bank. Elevator works, and the stairs they don't stink. The white people came and changed everything, but I am still your neighbor. Girls, it's your old pal, Mr. Robinson. So much has changed since we last spent some time together. My neighborhood has gone through so much. It's gone through something called gentrification. Can you say gentrification, boys and girls? It's like a magic trick. White people pay a lot of money, and then poof, all the black people are gone. Boys and girls, back to where they come from, of course, Atlanta. It's just me by myself now. Y'all probably wondering how Mr. Robinson can afford to live in this fancy neighborhood. Well, that's the word of the day.
Rent control. Oh, squad.
It's like finders keepers, but for other people's houses. Let's go see, boys and girls.
It's 9 yards.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that'd be cute. Yeah.
Alex edits this, right?
Yeah.
And Nika from 7F. Damien and Nika are my new neighbors. They paid $1.2 million for an apartment where Mr. Robinson's friend Frankie used to cook crack.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Robinson, sorry to bother you. We ordered a new 72-inch Samsung TV, and they said it was delivered, but it's not in the lobby. And we were wondering if you knew anything about that?
Don't worry, boys and girls. Mr. Robinson knows just what to say in situations like this. Oh, you think I stole your TV because I'm black?
No, of course not.
It always works, boys and girls.
Always works.
What? No.
Yeah, we're asking everyone. It's not just you.
Yeah, I'm sorry we gave you that impression.
Yeah, and we'll get out of your hair.
Yeah, we are so sorry. If you see the TV, let us know.
Oh, and we'd love for you to come to our holiday party.
Don't nobody want to come to your damn holiday party. Can you believe the nerve of them boys and girls? There's a special word for that. They weren't being good neighbors at all. Excuse me, boys and girls. It's more visitors.
I saw that guy. He like.
I ain't take your damn TV, and you can't prove nothing.
I'm not Damien, sir. My name is Patrick.
I don't know no damn Patrick.
I know that, but I did a DNA test, and it says you're my father. I just want to meet you.
Oh, boys and girls, see, there's a new company called 23andMe. And because of them, 23 people now say their father is me. Be right there. That's my cue, boys and girls. I gotta go tell the police there's a strange black man banging on my door. But until we meet again, tomorrow, I'll come back home tomorrow when my kids not here. Goodbye, boys and girls.
Every episode of Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood made my life during that whole SNL period.
Pretty funny.
Great sketch. I had this book called,
you say this, and we're gonna start.
Okay. I had this book called Live from New York, where it was just like it read like a documentary because it's just a bunch of interviews with writers.
You remember that book,
and stuff.
Noah?
I remember that book.
It was so good. It just like tracks all of SNL's history from the first season to I think 1995.
That's awesome.
Because niggas won't stop snatching.
No, it was 2005. 2005. Because it got into the Tina Fey era too.
They tell every goddamn thing. Some things folks just don't need to know.
But yeah, it was that.
But not me. I'm glad they came out with all that shit.
But yeah, those years.
Who's not in the book?
Who?
Eddie Murphy, right?
No, he's not. No.
That's one.
Yeah, he's not in the book. But this is like because he just got friends with SNL again. Like I guess it was in 2019. As far as I knew, he hated SNL until he came back.
Yeah, it was for a while. Yeah.
But yeah,
I never knew that shit. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like
lots of beef.
Did they fuck him over or something?
I honestly, I don't.
I'll tell you what happened.
But
If you want me to finish.
Go for it, Bill.
It's very simple. Not a lot of black people involved on Saturday Night Live. Blackest episode is the first episode they had with Richard Pryor. I think he's the first black host.
Yeah.
So anyway, long story short, when before Eddie got there, they were basically thinking about canceling Saturday Night Live. Eddie Murphy got there, and the rest is history, right?
Yeah.
Like he literally Eddie Murphy gave them gave them basically another 10 years to get a good cast. Like after he left, they didn't have a great cast, and they gave them another like 10 years of momentum to where they could get a great cast. And then that's the cast that we grew up with, right? Like the Adam Sandlers and the Phil Hartmans and blah, blah, blah. Well, Eddie Murphy feels a little bit like, hey, I don't get no love for that. Like that was my doing. I created bukus of characters, and I was on there for one season. And like I still am like iconically like seen as the main thing that's on SNL. I'm probably the most famous character to ever be on SNL. And he feels like
Eddie Murphy, then you think of like Chevy Chase, Jim Belushi.
Yeah.
The
Right.
greats.
Yeah.
There are these motherfuckers today.
Yeah, I didn't even realize during that time that he was basically the only premier cast member at that time, because in the Jim Belushi days, Chevy Chase days, like there's like 3 or 4 different actors that everybody liked.
And Aykroyd,
only fucking person that people liked when Eddie Murphy was on there. So he had like 75% of the sketches. Like,
oh wow,
right. And so and he butted heads with Lorne Michaels a lot.
I hear a lot of people do, though. I hear he's not the best person to work with.
He's not, but he's very, like Tracy Morgan has said many times, veiled. Like, not that Lorne Michaels is racist, but he would have never been on SNL if it wasn't for Tina Fey. He was not going to get any time. They weren't fucking with him.
I've never seen an interview with him where he doesn't praise
Tina Fey. Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Because, but anyway, so Lorne Michaels is racist as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Now he might not be as racist today as he was yesterday, but back then he was racist as a motherfucker. And so
Tigers don't change stripes.
It's not by accident you have one black person on television, like, and then there's a whole. It's just not by accident. It's not by accident that you do that for generations and generations.
Yeah.
So he was never asked to come back to host, right? This was his big issue.
Yeah.
After he leaves SNL, Lorne Michaels basically puts an embargo on Eddie Murphy. You can't go to see Eddie Murphy. You don't see reruns of Eddie Murphy's episodes. Like Eddie Murphy will never host SNL is basically what it was. And Eddie Murphy had like 4 of the biggest movies in history after he left SNL. So it's like the perfect thing that you do. And it's what they did for all these other characters. Chevy Chase, all these other. Anyway, so years go by, right? They have the 50th anniversary of SNL, and Eddie Murphy shows up, even though people think he won't show up. He shows up to do a little monologue. They cut his monologue in the commercial while he's in the middle of his monologue. Probably not even in the middle of it. Like he's a quarter of the way into it. They cut to commercial while live. And so his welcome back moment got a fuck you in it. So then you never see him on there again till 2019. And it's crazy, dude. Like, he does not fuck with Lorne Michaels. Lorne Michaels is a bane of his existence. I think the only reason that he did SNL this last time was because Keenan is friends with him.
And Lorne is probably not as integral.
And their daughters are probably friends.
No, he's old as fuck now. So, like, I think
how old is he?
Matters less.
He's probably like in his 80s now, right?
Lorne?
It up right now.
Yeah, he's probably fucking scratching the walls with long fucking fingernails like fucking Howard Hughes looking ass motherfucker right now.
79? Whoa.
Yeah. He looks 79.
Yeah.
I would
he
love
just
to see,
turned 79 though. His birthday was in November, so he has a whole year to 80.
You can choose whether or not to use this whole little fucking spill. It's not very
he's
Christmassy.
still younger than the current president. So.
It's not very
like
Christmassy.
he can run for
all wear
office.
Christmas hats.
Oh, I hate this shit. I mean, what?
We are talking about Eddie Murphy movie. So.
No, yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, you know, I didn't know you didn't know that. I didn't know you didn't know that.
I knew all that. I just was going.
I didn't know any of that.
Oh, well, you said you
Thank
did.
you.
Well, no, there was something you said you didn't know.
You said, do you know how? You said, do you know why he doesn't have a good relationship with SNL anymore? I was like, go ahead.
No. There was something that you said you didn't know, but it was cool. It was like one of them little things that was in there. But anyway, I'm glad that I could give you all that information because people need to know, man. You know, like,
and if you let Lauren tell it, like,
go ahead, yeah.
Well, I was just like, well, actually, you know what? We're not gonna talk about Eddie Murphy and SNL all night. Let's just go ahead and get into it.
No, I just think people need to.
I was about to say something that's gonna start. It's definitely gonna start.
We're not
gonna conversation.
We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do
let's
it.
Get into
We're
it.
really good at starting conversations. We should host
start a podcast.
We should host TV and video podcasters.
Probably get into that, guys.
All right.
Go no.
A technical thing, real quick. Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's
all right. Cool.
That's
I'm gonna get a sound. I'm gonna get my soundboard up and going real quick.
Wait, I think I have one too. Can I try something real quick?
No, yes.
Oh, nice.
We definitely heard
that. With their neat technical toys, and I'm all over here old as hell.
Do we have the same one?
I'm using voice mod, maybe.
That's all I got.
Oh, it's like my little actual.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
It came with the microphone.
You know why they call me Prison Mike? Professional.
Prison Mike. No.
Oh, okay.
I got Curb Your Enthusiasm music. I got all kinds of stuff on here.
Amazing.
I love that. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom,
you got X-Files on there?
I could look it up real quick.
Just I'll put it in. I'll make sure to do it at the very end because any theories that I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep on
theories
these.
Phil has.
I'll be your sound technician.
Because when I get the theories, that's what I always have in my back of my mind. Like I have it in my mind, like.
Okay, I got it.
You know what I'm saying? Because so look, they doing the investigations. You know what I'm talking about? It should get real deep right now.
I'm sure gonna need that when we start talking about bodies. Could
you
the notes?
Bodies on bodies on body. What?
Appreciate you.
Did you? Is that up here? Where is it?
I'll try not to be annoying with those, but I will use them every now and then.
No.
Which one you want to do first?
Just pull up the Drunk Banthas podcast banner. It's gonna be the very top. And then notes.
We got the Hollywood Squares thing going on here.
Yeah, we do.
Hollywood Squares.
Right.
Yeah, now I'll add the music and the graphics later.
Hey.
This guy.
Go ahead, Alex.
All right, let's.
Oh, my bad.
All right. Excuse me. Happy Christmas, you beautiful nerds. Welcome to the Drunk Banthas podcast, where we talk about sci-fi, fantasy, horror, and all the popular art that we love. Also, we do it drunk. I'm joined mostly drunk. I'm joined, as always, by my co-host and brother Bill. How you doing?
I am doing quite well. How are you doing? How are you?
Oh, I am feeling very festive today. We have a great show for you guys tonight. We're talking about Netflix's Bodies. We're talking about Invincible. We're talking Christmas movies. And as always, we're talking shit. But first, let's introduce our panel for today. We have a past and future guest. So happy that we have her back with us. KirstYn Cobb, welcome back to the show.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Looking very festive.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be back with you guys. I missed y'all.
We missed you. So happy to have some more nerd talk with you. And as another past and future guest, you can see him on past episodes of Does It Hold Up and episodes of the podcast. Noah Lance, welcome back to the show, the third Bantha.
Hi, thanks. Happy to be here. I was just reading.
Turning around and very
casual read. I actually don't even have a book in my hand. I was just lying. Yeah, guys, happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me back.
Casual reading. You know, I've been really wanting to do the casual reading thing. We got to do that bit. We got to get that in there soon. But
for sure. Oh man, yeah, we got to do like the Family Matters opening.
Yeah. Do you have a opening for an introduction for this next guest?
No. Yeah, go for it.
Well, I was gonna let you do it. I was just asking if you had one.
No.
Because I was gonna have to bring the notes back up.
No, yeah. This is all coming off the dome. And for the first time, not a past guest, but definitely a future guest, a brother of ours, and the fifth Bantha. Who's the fourth Bantha? Who's to say? But it is Morgan. Welcome to the show. What's going on, bud?
Bantha in the house. How's it going, guys?
It's doing. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Just happy to be here.
Man, we're happy to have you on, man. So excited to be talking about these shows today. Happy to celebrate the season. 'Tis the season to be nerdy. But we're gonna be
so ashy right now.
Oh, do you feel like
a different conversation?
We should have some station lotion.
There should be some station lotion. Because what happened is I did hot yoga.
But
y'all don't know if y'all know what hot yoga
next
is.
to your laptop, it sends the
So yeah, that's the thing.
people. Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I'm glad you brought that up. You can't just as a man, you got to be careful where you have lotion just sitting around.
That's fair.
You can't have lotion.
People jump to conclusions.
People jump to conclusions. You can't have lotion
certainly
sitting next to your couch, like just sitting on the side of the couch. It just can't be where it always is at. You know what? Actually,
always.
It might be better if it's always there, because if a motherfucker walk in and it's never there and then it's there that day.
Right,
that's true. And I know.
Everybody
knows. On the back of the toilet.
Everybody knows. And you can't have lotion by your bed.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
which is a very convenient place to have it.
Right, yeah, you can try it. Nice.
Nigga, if you got lotion by your bed, convenience is beating it. That's
the back of the toilet. That's where you can't have lotion.
Well, I guess I'm lucky as a woman. I have lotion all over the house, but
exactly.
I don't know what I'm using it for. So
exactly,
yeah,
exactly. That is the double standard that we don't talk about.
Yeah, we don't have different rules. We can't just do that stuff.
And then at the back, and then so therefore I am led to the behest of other people's judgments, and my hands don't have lotion on them. There's no moisture in my hands, and ignore any lack of moisture in my face because.
Guys, put it in the comments. Where do you store your lotion? Is it a safe place?
Where should
is it
you
a place
store
where
lotion?
people can see it? Let us know.
Wrong answers only.
Wrong it has a fingerprint on it, and you have to do an eye scan.
I keep mine in the masturbatorium.
Very classy.
Everyone has a masturbatorium, right?
You should.
Come on, it's 2023.
Here.
You mean to tell me everywhere is not a masturbatorium?
Everywhere.
It is.
That's what I just call the house.
Yeah, if
as Walt Disney once said, if you can dream it, you can do it.
Yeah, it's like church, wherever you commune.
If you are out there, if you're watching, if you don't have a masturbatorium, excuse me, then you go get yourself one because you need one. Everybody needs one. But I just want to say
interest rates are lower, and you too can get a masturbatorium.
I just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody who is watching. We are doing this episode a few days early because basically we want to make sure you get your Drunk Banthas fix. But we also want to make sure we see our families. And
we want to
but you can, do whatever. Hopefully you're watching this with your family. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you're not. Maybe you hate
If you are, I'm sorry about the masturbatorium joke, guys. That's all I got.
Hey, Mom.
Yes.
I know you
Hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandma.
Hey, Grandma.
I got bad news, guys. Mom and Grandma have a masturbatorium.
Oh, God. No.
Now this is where the retention rate on the video is going to go.
Don't go back there. That's my office.
No, thank you.
Before we get
into the Christmas movies, let's talk about because we're all I don't want to speak for, I guess I can speak for everybody. We're all very much waiting for Invincible to come back.
This is nice.
Oh, thank you. It's
I like
cashmere. No, it's just it's just Star Trek.
Holy shit, Bill.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, you got to show it on the camera.
Make it snow. Well, whatever.
Make it snow, number one.
Make it snow, number one.
Oh,
Yeah,
I get it.
We're very festive over here. But yeah, we're talking about we're all missing Invincible since we're having this little hiatus, and they're not coming back till who knows when next year. But in the meantime, in between time, we thought it would be fun to talk about the special episode that dropped before the season 2 premiere, Adam, Eve, and Invincible special episode. What did you guys, before we get into the nitty gritty, what did you guys think of this episode, or like your initial thoughts on this, like sort of bumper in between seasons? KirstYn, I'll let you go first since it's been so long since we've seen you.
You know, I only watched half of it because I've been busy with work for some reason, even though Christmas is next week. Like, leave me alone. But I feel like it was smart to kind of drop that, you know, little extra tidbit. It was, I feel like it belonged with the series, but it just kind of felt like a good little treat. Not separate, but like a little treat, like a little extra. You know what I mean?
Appetizer.
Yeah. They're like, take this. You've been good. Have a seat. And I appreciate that because I feel like if more shows did that between their gigantic hiatuses they now take since COVID, maybe we would not all be like, what the fuck? I don't care about House of the Dragon anymore. You know?
Right.
Last one.
Right. Yeah, and it takes so long to make these shows, even without COVID. Like some of these shows take a year and a half to make nowadays. So it is good to have that little in between, which is kind of why we got Gen V to satiate us until we get the new season of Boys. What about you, Morgan? What did you think of this very special episode of Invincible?
Very special episode.
I thought there was way too much creepiness in it, first of all.
Old
man in the trees, like, hey, look, daddy's... I'm not your daddy. I'm your... What is he? Your doctor?
Creator.
Daddy doctor.
Creator?
He's a creator.
Yeah.
He's a creator.
For the ultimate
Either way, it was creepy. The old homeless guy in the trees. And, I agree with Kirstyn. It was a nice filler episode. It was okay. Adam Eve is interesting. We like Adam Eve, so it was an okay episode. There was nothing special about this.
Yeah.
Ooh, I cannot wait to get into it because it feels like Morgan is not as big of a fan as like me personally of this episode. But we'll get into it. No,
hate it.
No. Yeah, for sure. Noah, what about you? How did you feel?
I didn't hate it.
I did not study for this quiz.
Yes.
I did not study for this. I missed the memo. I'm really sorry. I have not watched Invincible. I am ashamed. Right. I am shamed deeply. I am an embarrassment to my family and friends and all those who know me.
We should have just watched it on. We should have just watched it off pod.
We should just watch that in living color episodes.
We was talking long enough. We could have watched that whole thing.
This 40 minutes we spent on Eddie Murphy. Could have watched this fucking episode.
We started our own little Eddie Murphy documentary before.
But would you have learned anything?
I learned a lot today, and I appreciate that because I didn't have to.
I learned what squatters' rights are.
Yeah, me too.
You guys didn't know what that was? I'm a realtor in my everyday life.
No, nice.
I've just said that like I'm fucking Batman. Yeah,
right.
I'm a real.
Squatters' rights is it's a real fucking thing.
You said it like Iron Man, by the way, because you just said that shit like Iron Man. Because like everybody knows who you are. Everybody knows you're Tony Stark, and everybody knows that you also are Iron Man.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. I never tried to hide my identity.
Right. Never. She never tried to hide it.
What about
I knew what a
Moonlight
squatter
is
was.
Krampus, his girlfriend.
Oh, nice.
I remember how they just changed.
Santa has Mrs. Claus. Krampus has Kirsten.
I was about to get off some off pod shit like a mug, dude. I think my brain, my blood sugar is messed up or something.
Oh, is that hot yoga?
Take a drink. Yeah.
Hot yoga.
Honestly, dude, you might be a little dehydrated.
Right.
If you went to hot yoga and now you're just drinking, you might just need to put some water in your body a bit.
Take a little bit of water.
I drink a lot of water.
Chocolate.
Take that horse, lead it to water.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
But what about
we
you,
care
Bill?
about
Is
you.
that a sexual reference? I don't know.
Yeah, and this is a safe space. We all love you, Bill.
This is a safe space.
But how did you feel about this episode?
Guys can't say safe space too many times or I might cry.
That's what it's for. That's what the safe space is for.
Yeah, that's what
Please let it out.
Great.
Let it out.
I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you. Go for it.
Go for it.
Little monarch joke. Little monarch.
Sorry, I hit the weirdest soundboard. I thought it was going to be like loving. It says loving, and it was like the creepiest shit.
Actually, you know what? Can you play that again? Okay. All right.
The most random soundboard.
I love how we all reacted the exact same way.
Wow, creepy.
That sounds like
That
some
is
Japanese
creepy. That is
haunted doll.
Yeah, that's some horror movie shit. We gotta keep.
Yeah.
We gotta keep.
I like it. I love it. I want some more.
Yeah,
Oh
you know
gosh.
what?
I tried
like that
so
one.
hard.
I like that one too. Cue that one up. No, I'm joking.
But what about you, Bill? How did you feel about this very special?
Ask me again. No, I'm joking.
How did? Hello, you beautiful nerds. Welcome to
the. I liked this episode. I thought I was not gonna like the episode. You know what happens with me with a lot of Invincible episodes, man?
What's that?
I'll be like watching it. I feel like I'm watching a good bit of the story. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, okay, check it out.
Bring it on down.
Bring it on down.
Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Shoot up. Shoot up. Shoot up. Shoot up. Shoot up. Shoot up. Bring it down. Shoot up. Shoot up. Sorry. Go ahead.
I always feel like I'm watching like this kiddie cartoon. Like I'll just be like, fuck, man, this old boring ass shit. God damn. Like, you know. And then it gets into it turns into some real shit.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, oh shit, man. Like this, I feel like this episode is going left. I'm about to hit this moment where now I gotta sit here and watch and be patient with this character and then it changes.
Yeah.
And that's what happened in this episode. Like I was like, damn, they really consistent with this shit. The way that they lob it up. I just want to ask you, since you're my resident Invincible expert.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that title.
Why do they do that? Do you have ideas why they do that? Like, and why they don't just like go just straight up like adult? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, why do they gotta eventually roll over into some Disney Plus shit, even though we're watching Amazon?
That is, it's funny that you bring that up. Yeah, it's definitely the model for. It was the model for the comic book initially. Is like he wanted to basically make everybody think that it was just like a samey, like Justice League Unlimited type comic book. When the comic book was first coming out, it's like, it's your basic origin story of a superhero, and he wanted to hit you with a twist later on. Luckily, the publisher was like, you need to get to the twist earlier because people are going to be thinking that this shit is just boring. And I think that's one of the benefits of the show is that they are able to give you a little bit of taste of, this is kind of Justice League Unlimited, but then we're going to give you the real twist later on. And that was, present in the first episode, and it is very much present in this episode. And speaking of the comics, they do have these like little prequel intervals throughout the comics with like Adam Eve or Rick Explode, where you get to, or Cecil, where you get to see their their origin story. So it was cool to see this episode. It makes me feel like we're going to get these kind of little bumpers in between seasons that go on. Like we might get a Rexplode episode but before season 3, Cecil episode before season 4. So I'm excited to see how that sort of develops as the show goes on. But just get into the episode itself. 18 years ago, government scientist Dr. Elias Brandyworth disobeys his
terrible name.
This is a pretty terrible name. Never trust a man named Elias. He disobeys his
Never
superior.
trust a nigga named Brandyworth.
What is the word? Excuse me. He disobeys his superior, Steven Erickson, and that sounds like a quarterback. Didn't he play for the Niners?
Steven Erickson, Eric Dickerson.
And he leaves with a dying pregnant woman named Polly, who gives birth to a powerful superhuman. Brandyworth swaps her child with the Wilkinsons' deceased newborn so that she can grow up with a normal, a lot of very namey names. She can grow up with a normal family as Samantha Eve Wilkins, played by Gillian Jacobs, one of my favorite actresses. Morgan, how did you feel about just like the storyline, which is like, you know, like he said, like he
already know he's a don't give a fuck.
Well, just like this setup with like it starts out pretty heavy. You know, we get dead babies, birth swaps, and superhero children. How did you feel about like the setup of like how Eve got her powers?
I think that it was cool that it played into the whole timeline of, the timing of them leaving the hospital is the same time the hospital gets attacked. And he's in the car making the phone call. It's all very dramatic. It's all very origin story. I thought it was fairly generic. I mean, it's the same thing we have with everyththing else. The Last of Us, the mother who gives birth to the special baby and then the special baby. It's the same trope that we're seeing in everything else. It's okay, but like I said, the episode was It was okay. It was a good filler episode. I mean,
special baby.
Adam and Eve. Go Adam and Eve. We have a special baby and she grows up to have special powers. Woo! I mean, it's the same thing that we have in everything else. Only they did it with the whole let's make it creepy Invincible style. Dead babies and homeless men and trees.
Let's have a dead baby for some spice. Yeah.
Have you ever seen a dead baby?
And I totally get that because like one of the things that this show constantly does is take like a trope and just like give it a little twist. So I can see how it can feel very.
If one of y'all motherfuckers says, take a trope and give it a twist. If y'all say trope and twist, if I've heard trope, no, you know what? Fuck it. Anytime they say trope or twist, you drink. Shot. Shot. Trope.
You twist and trope now.
Twist and trope.
It's a shot.
Twist and trope.
I mean, shit. I've heard it so many times already. That's a shot. Okay.
I mean, this is a very twisty, tropey show.
It is. It's filled with tropes.
Also, that means you have to take 4 shots.
If you've already started drinking for this game, you're gonna.
I'm sorry.
Be dead.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we're trying to kill you.
You just
drink some water in between.
You're gonna need to hydrate.
Should we put a disclaimer in the description? It's like you will
just
get
drink
alcohol
water
poisoning if you participate.
You might need to. You might need to.
On the banner.
If that was true, then that
Be an
means
adult.
Exactly.
You should say we're not responsible for how much alcohol you drink on this.
God damn it.
Kirst is right because look, in that case, I should just have a sign around my neck that says, "Please don't hang out with him because you will fucking get alcohol poisoning." Like
bad influence.
Wear a shirt that says "Please drink responsibly."
Nobody has a gun on your head. Don't take the shot.
Actually, that's good shit, fellas. The drunk Banthas, and then on the back, please drink responsibly.
Honestly,
that's pretty good.
Pretty good idea.
Great.
It's like the new Dare T-shirt that we all still wear while we smoke weed. They kept
Dare you to tell me it's wrong.
Great job.
Right. Check out our shop in the link description. But Kirsten, how far along did you get in this episode? Did you get into the where Eve is growing up and she's like starting to
Yeah,
discover her powers.
I got through a lot of that. I don't remember exactly where I stopped. Like I didn't keep a time card. I probably should have. But yeah, it was creepy. That's a good word for it. Like it just I think with these adult cartoons, because they're cartoons, they're able to push like visually what we're seeing on screen, but that was still fucked up.
Yeah.
Like
That was pretty insane.
I have a question. I have a better question. Did you fall asleep when you were watching it?
No, but I was working while I was doing it, and then
you were
that's why I
working.
stopped watching it because
You were
work
working.
was just more
I
important
got you.
than what was going on.
See, you should have said you fell asleep. That was funnier.
It would be funny.
Yes, I fell asleep.
Hilarious.
Edit around it.
Yeah, well, producer P, could you edit that part out?
Yeah, producer P, wake up.
Yay!
But what
Penny,
about
where
you?
you
Bill?
at?
Like,
She did not wake up.
with the
not wake up.
Yeah, she's sleeping on the job. But Bill, how did you feel about just like the sort of the toward the end of this episode, we get to meet these failed experiments. After this,
They're
weird
all her
government-
brothers. No.
We're brothers.
They're her brothers. You call them failed experiments. They're people too, man.
Yeah,
they people too, man.
Yeah, some people look at their siblings that way. They're just like, oh, that's just a failed
God
experiment.
damn.
He's just an
Wow,
Have you seen the Michael
real for Christmas.
Have you seen the Michael Jackson Thriller documentary?
No, wait, no.
I ain't gonna ruin that.
Oh man, I
See
have to
ya.
see
So that ain't no spoilers.
Hey
Yes,
man,
but I need to.
yo,
Where
it's,
can I watch
I
it?
just talking about wild family shit. You know what I'm saying? The way you just said that. I'm sorry.
was the Michael was like, Janet, she was a failed experiment. She
No,
wasn't shit.
No, Michael
My
was
nose
created
was-
in a lab. That's why.
Michael was. Yeah, Michael was.
He was created in
Those
a lab.
noses were for sure.
Yeah.
No, they just was all. They just didn't all like. Fucking what? It's 12 of them motherfuckers. Like
Right,
they not all gonna like each other all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that kind of shit. But you know what I'm saying. And I bet you Thanksgiving. I bet you Christmas for the Jacksons was crazy. But
Oh man, I can't even imagine.
I
Especially,
don't even want to live in that world.
But you know what? Christmas was a bit crazier for these failed experiments.
Mhm.
I mean, motherfucker got all kinds of ugly. It did remind me of the Guardians of the Galaxy
Oh yeah.
3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where they were like using different bodies.
It
or
didn't
different
turn to
animals and
mush
shit
though after they they
didn't
just-
turn to mush. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
That was
didn't what's
gross.
his name kill all of them though? That's why they turned to mush.
well, I think that it was just like their exposure to like the outside world is what
Yeah.
has made them start to degrade,
Oh.
which was pretty
was
insane.
gross.
After they don't have
was
like
gross. That's cool.
the I mean, yeah. Two
What's
things
wrong
can
with
be
that?
true.
Look,
it was insane.
You
and
gotta look. Survival of the fittest, man. If you can't make it, if you can't crawl, you gotta walk. You know what I'm saying? You walk, you can't crawl. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get up. You gotta walk before you can run.
I
Good.
did think that the fight scene on the freeway was like especially like well choreographed. I like the sound design of like.
Oh, see, I
cars
gotta
driving
finish
by.
this episode. It sounds lit.
It was
lit.
pretty crazy.
It
Like
did good.
the creative
about
way
that.
that Eve was like using her powers because she's still like just figuring out her powers. She doesn't know that she's like basically Jean Grey at this point and she can do anything.
He figured it out pretty quick though.
Yeah, and like the way she creatively figured out
On a
ways to,
scale, if we're grading on a scale, she
Yeah.
figured it out pretty quick.
But wouldn't you though? Like as soon as you could figure out even a little bit of telekinesis, you'd be like, "Oh shit, what else can I do?"
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like you're not gonna just leave it there. Like, well, that's enough.
And I lift.
Just not interested in your powers at all.
You only need about 20% of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I think she's like 13 in this episode.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
yeah,
very
yeah.
young.
Very young.
Um,
A child,
yeah.
Alex.
and
a child.
and her empathy.
I have a 12-year-old.
Oh.
That is a child.
Yeah, it's
I can't believe he's 12.
Hey, can
already.
you imagine? Like, yeah,
With
you're-
fucking
I'm not gonna put his name out into the ether, but you can imagine, like, yeah, your
hell
stepson.
no.
Yeah, no, I'm
Bro, let me tell you something. If this little motherfucker has superpowers, I hope you're watching right now.
He's the
Hey,
sweetest kid in the
hey.
world.
Hey,
At least he'd be the nicest superhero ever.
let me tell
Yeah.
you something.
There you go.
Hey,
I
Jay-
can see him being like Adam Eve,
look,
honestly.
listen here, Jay Bird. If you're watching right now, let me tell you something, dog. If your ass has superpowers, you getting tranquilizers. Tranquilizers.
No.
Tranquilizers in your
Powers,
Pop Tarts,
weird force, you can tell
tranquilizers in your Fruit Loops, tranquilizers in everything.
But
No, you
Morgan,
can tell us it's a safe space.
Like 13 years old?
yeah, it's super
Dog.
super young.
Like I don't know, depending on what superpower he's got.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But her superpower, sit your ass down.
Don't give it to me.
Actually, you know
Man.
what? Her superpower, you gotta just do. You just got those are all jokes, man. You just got
At her age, she just got her first period too. Not
right.
to
You just
lady
gotta give
this
them
up for a
love,
minute.
exactly. Because I
Not
don't want
a
to be
superpower.
lining up. I don't
Did you
want to
call
be
it
trying to
first
fight.
blood? The fuck, 18th
Whoa.
century bullshit. Was
Yeah, that's like the Salem witch trials.
Who said that? I didn't say
Did
first
you, I
blood.
thought you just did, Bill. You're like, she just got her first
Oh
blood.
no.
Her
Now
first blood.
hatheth to taketh out those white linen.
I love
This
that.
is not
I wish I had
Jimmy.
thought of. I wish I had thought of
She
it.
drew first
Because
blood.
Yeah, I was gonna
looking for
say,
who
yeah.
said it. I was looking for
Like-
who said it, so I could then say
Like-
congratulations, sir.
Well, then I guess it was just me because I misheard. Because
Yeah, you're the comedic genius on here.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we missed you so
First blood.
Because that is what I should have fucking said.
you know, why isn't there a horror movie called First Blood? You know what? No, don't fucking put that in there because
Right?
I'm gonna
Oh.
make it.
Because
There
Rambo
you
already
go.
did it.
Good one.
Now think about it. Gen Z episode 1 should have been called First Blood.
Right.
but-
yeah.
Absolutely
That
called
would've
First
been
Blood.
great. But Morgan, like, how did you feel about, I guess, like the ending? And you know, we
He was happy that it ended.
We see the craziness of, I guess, Adam Eve's mom, because apparently she's still alive and being just forced to be alive in this bathtub tank where they're just, I guess, had this weird machine hooked up to her womb where she's just spitting out babies.
Gross.
And she's not even conscious or alive.
Gross.
Well, I guess KirstYn's popping out. She's dropping out for no, I guess for no spoilers. What did you think about the ending, Morgan?
They turned her mom into a cow. And
Bitch, I'm a cow.
They turned her into a Chick-fil-A
Bitch, I'm
cow.
a cow.
They turned her
Bitch,
into a
I'm
Chick-fil-A cow, and she's just pumping
Eat
out
more
little
chicken,
nasty
nigga.
things that melt when they get out in the sun. And it's all gross. It's just all gross, man. Like it's a good show, but it's really gross.
So
yeah, it's awful.
I'll ask you,
How did
Morgan, did
For
you
real,
watch
it's a good one.
did you watch did you read the comics before?
Have not read the comic.
Okay, I'm just curious. So let me just explain something to you. You're gonna have a lot more gross.
No. You've told me that. You told me that before I started watching the show. You told me that. The thing is,
be crazy.
the thing is, I know that the book is always better than the movie, so I don't want to read the comics and then ruin the show.
You know,
So when the show is done, I'll go back and read the comics. Like The Walking Dead, same thing.
Retort
when
to
The
that.
Walking Dead was over, I was
Retort
like,
to
I'll
that,
go read
Alex.
the comics.
Retort, Alex. Retort.
No,
Put
it's
me
funny
in
that
my
you say
place.
that because this is one of those. This was I feel like Invincible is very much a Fight Club situation
Oof.
where
Ah.
even Chuck Palahniuk, the guy who wrote the Fight Club book, says the Fight Club movie is better because it's able to just like express those stories a little bit better. I'm so sorry. We did not mean to internet punch you, Noah.
Man, you zoom in and then you punch me right in the face. It literally caught me off guard. I went, oh. I felt it. I could feel it.
But I do feel like
Taking his nose off cam.
I do feel like with the show, Robert Kirkman getting a second bite at the apple, and we talked about this on the podcast.
Did we?
He's able to,
Well.
and you can check it out. Watch all of our episodes of the podcast just to make sure you find which episode we talk about.
That's a lot.
Um,
That's a lot. Dude, that's how that radio right there now.
But yeah, I just feel like with this second bite of the apple, he's able to figure out what parts of the story are work better for the show and work better for the comic book because they're two different mediums. The stories unfold a little bit differently, and he's able to get to certain story points a little faster than he did in the comic book.
Absolutely.
So I feel like the show is in a lot of ways better than the comic book so far. I mean, we've only gotten like maybe 13% through the comic book story as it is so far. So I'm excited to see where
we've already said that Monarch is likely a terrible
The
show.
Monarch!
And we're not even through that yet. So we can go ahead and classify this one way or another. We don't have to get to the end of anything.
That was a good Monarch impression, by the way.
Oh, thank
It was a
you.
very
Thank
good
you.
Monarch
Thank
impression.
you. Thank you.
Number 24.
Welcome back.
I
Look
missed.
at us just popping around.
Hey, welcome back.
Impersonation.
Oh, good God.
There's Noah.
It's a good Monarch impression.
She's hurt.
She's hard.
Oh man, Jesus Christ.
But I guess
I'm sorry. I'm just sad. I got sad for 2 seconds.
Yeah, I mean,
because we're not talking about Venture Brothers.
I know, but you know what? When the Drunkies come up in 2024, we will be talking about the Venture Brothers movie. Guys, check that out.
The Drunkies, Alex. What's that?
Oh, that's our annual Drunk Banthas Awards episode of the podcast where we talk about all the genre films and series that we loved over the year, and we let you guys, the Drunkies, vote on what is the best show or movie. But that's coming up. Cheers.
Who hosts?
It's our
Chris Rock.
It's your favorite cousin's favorite cousin, Bill.
Oh shit! I'm hosting again.
Absolutely.
Well, look, it's an honor. It's an honor and a privilege to be able to host another Drunkies. I mean, geez. I mean, there could have been so many other people. I'm sure there was so many other people.
It was a very long list. I asked Will Smith, but he slapped me in the face.
That's some cold-blooded shit.
Cold-blooded.
Well, I'm not going to ask anybody else to do it, because if it's going to fall on me, if the committee's just going to ask me to do it, you know what I'm saying, then I'm just going to let it happen. But you know what I'm saying? It could happen next year. Somebody else could do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it can happen the next one. But
keep people's wife's name out your mouth.
I don't talk about nobody's wife. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about out there. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
But before we move on to the next subject that I don't think that any of our other panelists have watched, do you guys have any final thoughts on this episode of this special episode of Invincible, Kirsten?
I want more of these kinds of episodes, but I also want a little less of them when they make them. I feel like this one was like 10 minutes too long. And just 10 minutes. Like, you know, a lot of shit, you're like, oh God, this is 30 minutes too long. It was just 10 minutes too long. And you could see throughout the episode where you could kind of cut to make up that 10 minutes. But yeah, it was just a little long. But other than that, more of it.
I can see that,
Keep these origin stories coming. I think they're interesting. I think they're good one-offs, but still connecting to the overall story. I think it's really cool when any series does that. But especially when this kind of format does it, because you don't see it very often, and it makes it kind of refreshed. And reinforces that it's an adult program. It's not for little kids, because little kids don't care about any of this. So
fuck these kids.
It is definitely very it is definitely a very emotional like story, and you get into the empathy of the character of Adam Eve. We don't have a lot of Adam Eve, like we talked about that a little bit on the pod. We don't get a lot of Adam Eve in the second season, so this was a nice like way of getting into where her headspace is, you know, as far as backstory goes. But Morgan, how did you feel about this episode? Like, final thoughts?
Final thoughts. It was still I feel like Adam Eve is like the only actual good superhero in this universe. So it's nice to see Adam Eve and her story unfold. I think they could do it better. So yeah, I'm with Kirsten. Let's do more of it, but let's do better next time. Let's not take old tropes. I mean, we've done the origin story now, so you've set it up. Now bring me the real story. Bring me the big exciting stories of what she does with her powers. We know that she goes and like makes crops happen and stuff for countries. Let's see more of that. Let's see the good that she's doing, because we're seeing plenty of bad.
Yeah.
Plenty dead babies. Plenty of bad on the other side. So I like it. It's refreshing in that tone, but I think that, you know, now that we're done with the setup, let's actually bring me the story and I'll enjoy it more.
Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely the starlight of
Yeah.
Invincible.
Yeah.
Starlight to Boys is Adam and Eve to Invincible. Noah, your opinion doesn't matter.
Let's just put his face up there again.
No, we love you, Noah. We love you, Noah.
Sorry. Oh shit! I can't stop it.
That was a good one though.
Thanks.
Man, the
Anyway.
horse got out of the barn on that one. You know, that's what they used to say
Yeah.
back in the old time.
Yeah, back when people used horses.
Right. Yeah.
In 1972.
Back when people talked like this.
Now that we've gone
Yeah.
back to before the times we would have been free gentlemen.
The horse.
Oh yeah.
The horse
Terrible
got out of the
time.
barn. Yeah. Well, no, we were in. If we were living in London,
you would have been all right.
We would have been
Or
okay.
Paris.
Oh, yeah, we would have been okay if
Paris.
somewhere around. What's the name of the?
What the name? I can't think of the name of the time.
No,
but
the town. I was talking about the town.
oh, right. Yes. London.
London town. Foggy London town.
London town.
Sometime around the time of they would have been talking like this.
Oh man, I would love to know a Bill who talked like that. That would be great.
Bill, I need you to do your best Jason Statham impression right now.
On the transporter, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. We don't do impersonations around here.
Oh my gosh.
I need a Jason Statham Christmas movie so bad. I just
Right.
Oh my God. Yes. Why
Merry
hasn't that
fucking
happened?
Christmas.
Can we get a Hobbs and Shaw Christmas?
Right.
Please?
Gotta kill somebody. for
Great.
A Hobbs and Shaw Christmas.
That is literally my favorite Fast and Furious movie.
What the
I
You know,
cannot.
'cause it's
First of all, it ain't even came out, but it's already his favorite Christmas.
No,
movie.
yeah. Hobbs
It
and Shaw
has
came
come out.
No,
It's been out for years.
Christmas movie?
No, I'm
No,
saying
no,
Hobbs
no,
and Shaw is my
Hobbs and
favorite.
Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw.
No, I said
Fast and Furious movie.
I'm saying, but if
A Hobbs and Shaw
hasn't even
Christmas.
come out,
Oh, it's
and
already
it's
my favorite if it
already
comes
his
out
favorite
ever.
Christmas movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
no,
Hobbs
that's
and Shaw
for real.
Christmas movie.
That's
is still
already
my-
his
yeah,
favorite Christmas
It's
movie.
my favorite.
Even if it's just a Fast and Furious Christmas where they gotta all race across LA to get the gifts on
about-
time.
Yeah.
With little
Right.
Brian. I'm in.
Yeah,
Because
they all are
at
racing
this
to a
point-
barbecue.
Absolutely. This universal.
Somebody's got to say grace. You need to get here in 10 minutes.
Yeah, seriously.
I thought you were gonna say they race Santa Claus or something like that.
Oh, no.
I'd be down for that.
How
Personally.
have they not made this already?
They went to space. They
But-
can race some reindeer. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
They haven't done it because The Rock is asking for too much money.
that has to be the next.
That
tier.
has to be the
That-
only reason.
That has to be the next tier. Like,
There is
this
no other
Fast and
place to
Furious
go,
movie.
right? After this, there's just no other way.
Yeah.
to do
When you go to
this.
space, you gotta go.
No,
to the
we
North
said
Pole.
there was no other place to go after like 7 of them, and they just keep
No, I'm
going.
saying,
They just
places.
I'm
keep
saying
going.
there's no
Keep
Why
place
is
pushing it.
10
other
split
than
into
what
2
we just
parts?
said.
For fucking
Because then after you do
Because we'll
Santa,
pay to go see both.
after you do Santa, you got to go with the
You got a
Easter
North
Bunny.
Pole. Or Easter Bunny.
The Easter Bunny.
Easter Bunny, then Christmas.
Well, you know, you do Christmas, then you do the
wait.
Easter Bunny.
Yeah, space, Christmas, Easter Bunny, Kwanzaa. But next we're talking about Netflix's Bodies, based on the 2015
That's right, bro.
DC Vertigo graphic novel of the same name.
The
The story
my British
starts.
bag today, y'all.
The story starts with the appearance of a dead body in Long Harvest Lane. That's the name. I didn't have my notes open.
I didn't say it. I was just like,
winging
for those who
Love it.
know, take a shot every time we remember something. Okay, no, I'm joking.
The event happens in the same location in 4 different years: 1890, 1941, 2023, and 2053, and leads to 4 different detective investigations that eventually become interlinked with far-reaching consequences. You're the one who got me onto this show.
We found a body in Long Harvest Lane.
Oh
Weird
my
cheek marks
god,
on his
no, I
wrist.
have seen the first episode of this because my dad made me watch it. He was like, "You want to hang
Made
out,
her watch
Bakerman?"
it.
He calls me Bakerman. I will not explain it. He also calls me Larry Bud and Melvin.
Okay, hi, Bob.
My dad calls me Melvin.
Larry. Just Larry. Right. why can't I have? I'm like fucking Russ from Christmas Vacation. I can't have any. Anyway, he was like, "Yeah, let's hang out and watch some stuff." Okay, and he pulled this up, and it's interesting. I didn't get to finish the rest of it because I just fucking wanted to go and do something else. But
Yeah, well, we're gonna try not to ruin too much of it for you, but
yeah, we're not gonna do
Want
too
it-
many spoilers.
honestly-
we'll definitely talk
I'll
about
still
this
watch
more
it,
during
like,
the
it's okay.
drunkies.
Yeah,
because
we're
it's
definitely-
a nominee. But you're the one who introduced me to it. Do you want to give like your first initial thoughts on the episode? How you felt about it the first time you watched it?
Man, let me tell you something. First episode I watched. First of all, the first time I watched this whole series, I watched it by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I probably watched it in like 2 days. It's 8 episodes, 10
Yeah,
episodes.
it's 8 episodes.
8
It's like
episodes,
a work shift.
1 hour, like 40 minutes, 47 minute, 50-minute episodes.
perfect.
So got through it pretty quickly. You know what I mean? Like it's if you work at McDonald's and that's a double.
Yeah.
If you work
That's
at
fair.
like my job is 40, it's like that's a day.
Yeah,
That's
it's just
one
a
day.
regular ass shift.
Regular ass
McDonald's
And if you work at any of the Disney theme parks, that's just like a drop in the pond for your
Right.
fucking day.
That's your first
Somehow
shift.
they squeeze more than 24
one
hours
before the
out of
break.
24 hours. Right. Yeah.
That's your first shift. If you work at Disney. If you work at Disney anywhere, that's your first shift.
3 day is a double.
But yeah, so I was just like really sucked in on the first episode, and I was like, all right, fuck it. By the second episode, I was like, okay, because it's the description is 4 timelines, right? And you get 3 in the first episode, like the very beginning of the well, the first 38 minutes of the episode is the first 3.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden you bump into you think you're at the end of the episode, you bump into the last timeline, the 4th timeline.
Yeah.
And then you just like, what? And so I was like, okay, finally we get to this motherfucker because I've been waiting. Like, goddamn. Then that happens and it gets you sucked in. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly how it was for me. I was sucked in. I couldn't do nothing except watch this show for 8 hours.
And I say, as someone who only saw the beginning, it was really interesting to see the different treatment of the body in different time periods. Like in some periods, they're doing like the MRI, and in some periods they like flip him over on the slab. They're like, he's not a cow or he's not cattle, and he's a body and it's evidence. And
yeah, but you gotta also remember they thought that he was a male gay prostitute, so they just were throwing him around. So like the treatment, and to your point, the timeline treatment of the bodies are vastly different from the others.
Yeah.
One-eyed gay prostitute would be an amazing album name.
Dead gay prostitute. What'd you say? Dead?
That's the name of my Easter album. I
spoiled it. Sorry, my bad, bro.
Yeah. Well,
For a heavy metal band.
Yeah.
We all gay prostitute. 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, it's a very good point, Morgan. That's like a very interesting aspect of the show. Like we get all these different time periods where like technology has changed drastically as far as like the way they investigate different things.
What is it? The 1800s? The 1900s,
Stinger,
the 2000s.
Dudes
I got it right here. 1890, 1941, 2023, and 2053.
Yeah.
1890 guy is holding the brain and just digging in this dude's head. No gloves. Just shoves his finger right in the eye.
What you need gloves for? What you need gloves for?
Back then, they didn't give a fuck.
What you need gloves
No, they
for?
definitely
Look,
didn't care.
Let me tell you something though. They didn't need gloves because think about this. They didn't have AIDS. They didn't have hepatitis. They didn't have hepatitis C. So they didn't actually have a bunch of. They didn't have.
When do you think these? Like, okay, so they had. I think hepatitis was around. They definitely had tuberculosis. They had
Tuberculosis is an airborne.
Tuberculosis for sure.
Tuberculosis is something that you get airborne and you'd have to breathe it.
I will say I do think that they probably didn't think that they needed it because there were a lot of diseases that weren't discovered yet because mortality was lower at the time.
There's no bloodborne virus, blood virus that existed.
So hepatitis C was not even
I'm not a
discovered
scientist, I'm
until
just a
1989.
1989. See what I'm saying?
1989. We
I
didn't
mean,
know what
it sucks
it was
that it
till
popped up in
1989.
my birth year. The fuck?
God damn, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That sucks, youngin. That sucks.
Insulting.
Yeah, right. Gonna just come in with the damn hepatitis C.
Right?
Yeah, I'm no scientist. I'm just a podcaster. But yeah, like I did like the different aspects of like the science exploration through the years, especially like in the future. Because like to your point, when we get,
you're not a scientist.
I know I've been lying to you this whole time. I told you that I was a biologist. I'm just a podcaster.
You gave me a physical.
So what
dude.
was the movie we made?
Oh, that was just an excuse to touch your nuts.
Hey, at least we had fun.
I want to see how them balls feel.
so
I told you I was really concerned. I was really. Do I need to go to a real doctor now? What the hell, man?
You should definitely.
Yeah,
see
you should definitely see a licensed physician, Noah.
God,
Your
dude.
primary, at least in the
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Alex
It
is
was
like, keep
very
scratching
cool.
it. Don't put any lotion on it. It'll be all right.
It's still swollen, by the way.
I'm
All
sorry.
right,
I'm sorry.
Alex gave you medical advice.
I'm sorry, Alex. Man, that was a grenade.
Not
that I
take medical
threw.
advice from the drunk Banthas.
Sorry. Actually, should take medical advice from us because our medical advice is to seek medical advice.
That's pretty good medical advice.
The circle is wide, gentlemen.
But to your point, like, yeah, like I didn't read the description. I didn't know what the show was about for real. So like, you know, for the first, when I was watching the first episode, I was honestly a little like, okay, I don't know if I want to pay attention to these three different storylines.
But then there were four.
And then at the end where they're like, oh, we're going into the future. Honestly, that almost made me stop watching because I was like, now we got another thing I gotta pay attention to. What the fuck?
That pissed me off too. I was so mad. I was like, honestly, this is too timey-wimey.
Yeah, it's a little too timey-wimey for me in the first episode, but I do feel like the show does get better as it goes along. Like I feel like the pacing and everything does get better. Like there's a lot of setup in the first episode, but I do feel like they do get into the nitty-gritty of what the story is really about as the story goes along, and I did really end up appreciating it a lot as it went on, especially like the character work. Like I really like the character development, and the acting is pretty phenomenal. I don't really recognize any of these actors, but they're all really, really fucking good.
It's kind of like The Alienist was for me, where like I was familiar with a lot of those actors, but they just inhabited this world so well that you get sucked in. So I definitely think I'm gonna pick it up again when I have the mental space for new shit other than what we're doing on the podcast.
Yeah. I hear you,
that
man.
first episode, it was very timey-wimey, but I enjoyed that. Except to go in towards
Wibbly wobbly.
I'm like, why do we have to go all the way to 2023? I don't care. We're living in it now and it sucks. So let me visit the other shit.
Yeah, when
timey's wimey, but they don't fall down.
Wiggles wobble, but they don't fall down. Yeah.
How about the dude on the building, man? Where they got the projection of old Buddy who's like, "We are United Britain."
Right.
And I'm like, "No, you're a dictator, bruh." Like, I know what dictators like. They project themselves giantly on the building and say, "We are united."
Yeah. They
No,
build annoying old hotels.
I'm sorry,
that
put that on
over
t-shirt,
part of
Alex. No, you a dictator, bro.
Can
we get that?
Nah, you a dictator, bro.
We have
No,
to
you a
have
dictator,
three.
bro.
We have to have three faces. Like we're gonna have the face from Bodies. Who else? Maybe Palpatine.
Palpatine. Yeah.
Or the one from 1984.
19. Oh yes, absolutely.
1984.
Not John Hurt. Who was it?
I don't know.
Man, guys, put it in the comments if you know who the bad guy was from 1984.
Names in my brain don't work
What?
sometimes.
1984.
Yeah, the movie or book.
Yeah, the movie.
The book. The movie.
Book
Basically.
in the
book.
movie in the book.
The movie that inspired 2023.
Yeah.
2023. You mean this year?
Yeah.
Not the movie?
Yeah.
Oh no, read
It
that
wasn't
book.
supposed
You'll
to be prophecy. Like Idiocracy was not supposed to be a prophecy. But here we are.
I'll drink to that, unfortunately. To be fair, I will drink to anything.
Drink to that.
I can vouch for that.
I've heard that.
Drink to that. Now, yeah. Put that in your shot and drink it.
But guys, definitely check out Netflix's Bodies and let us know what you think about the storyline and the ending.
Oh yeah, because we will be coming back on it. Coming back on it.
Yeah. I'll have it finished by then.
Coming on the back of it.
You don't know what age this story is taking place in week to week, so don't come on it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna need to see some identification week to week. Week to week. I'm gonna need to see
Hold
some
your ID
identification.
up to the camera.
That's right.
Make sure we get your social security number and your mom's maiden name.
That's right. I'm gonna need to see the back of your. I'm gonna get the back of your license too.
Turn the credit card around. Let me see the little number on the back too.
Let me scan that little barcode they all have
right.
now.
Yeah.
See all of that.
Only seen
What's
3
your
people
billing
scan
address?
You know what I'm saying? Hold on, before we
Who
move
is
on.
that at the
Before
door?
we move on.
Let's see.
That's a good impression too.
We do impersonations around here, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa!
Nice.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Christmas, everybody. Happy Christmas.
Guys, if this is your first time watching the podcast, welcome to the show. Creator of the Nine Nerd Yards channel, Nine. What is going on, man? Welcome back.
Did that not work?
If you scoot
Thanks,
closer
man.
together,
Get closer
it
to
will.
me.
Happening.
Get closer to me.
Sorry,
Brother
I'm
brothers,
so
just
late.
scoot in. Scoot in like
I
you
was
little kids.
having,
so you
I
can
was
stand
having
up
some
on the
family
shoulders.
time. That's some Christmas family time with
Nah, you're
Yeah.
totally good, man. You honestly came just in time. We just got done talking about Bodies and
Did you see
Invincible.
Bodies?
No, I haven't finished Bodies yet.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
I
It's
just
good that
one
you were
episode
here.
of
You talked about the series, right? Like
Yeah.
the series. Yeah, I heard it's really good. I just haven't.
And
finished
did you see Adam Eve?
it. I did.
How did you feel about Adam Eve?
It was cool. I mean, it was like, it's like she's Jean Grey, right? Is that what they're doing?
Man, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch it back, Alex. This will be your time. No, this is for your
It's
time.
gonna make it so hard for me to top.
No, it's gonna be easy
Okay,
now.
so
So now you'll know when
Nine
Nine was
Adam
back.
Eve, yeah.
Exactly. Hey, see, nigga. Right. I'm helping you. Help yourself.
What's going on? Noah Morgan.
What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
Good to see you.
Okay?
Yeah.
Man, I'm glad to be
nerds.
not in the chat and actually chilling with y'all.
Yeah.
Right, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so good to have you here, Morgan. Like, because now we're gonna actually talk about some shit that you
Hold
actually
on. Well,
know about.
I'm
But
still
before
going-
before we get into the Christmas movies, Nine. How did you feel about like you have any initial thoughts about Invincible Adam Eve?
Jean Grey?
Like I thought it was like a pretty, cool story. Like I'm actually getting myself through the Invincible. I got all of the issues on my phone, and I'm pretty sure that they are. I got something called Adam Eve and Rexplode. I'm not sure if that's going to cover any of the same things, but as far as the special, it was pretty cool, I guess. Like I thought it was pretty crazy that she had to like murder all of her like mutant siblings and
Right.
And also I'm kind of like just confused about like what her power can do, because it doesn't seem like she can actually like fucking change people, but like she could change their minds or like delete memories. I'm not sure.
Open your mind.
Oh, mine.
Yes.
Open your mind.
Yeah.
I already forgot about that.
How?
It's very funny.
How did you forget about that?
I don't know.
It's like a Russian nesting doll.
In there, like an earwig.
It's very very funny that you said that. Like this whole
mind.
whole season we've been talking about Invincible. I've been playing dumb and pretending I don't know about stuff. And I'm excited for you guys to
Seriously.
learn more about
Same.
Adam Eve's powers and her character.
Yeah, man.
But
I really, really want y'all. Like, I'm so glad that Nine's reading the fucking comic book, because I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, finally somebody else who fucking knows.
I'll get it. I'll get it. Give it time.
Me and Alex
I'll get
are
them.
burdened with the truth.
I'll send you guys the link. If
I'll get around to it. Yeah. Oh yeah, please
Now,
do.
now
Post the link,
9,
please. Yeah.
now 9 will be our Tony Stark, and we could be Thanos. And you aren't the only one burdened with nothing.
Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully, I don't like rush through.
It
like
is
they're good. They're
inevitable.
really entertaining. Hopefully, I don't like rush through it all the way through and completely burn myself out.
I feel like I need to reread because I definitely will rush through because there are a lot of like monster of the week stories that they seems like they've just come like completely neglected in the show. And there's like even with the Adam Eve and Rick Explode and Cecil backstory stuff, I kind of like super fast read through that because I was like, I just want to see what happens with Omni-Man. Like I just want to see what happens with like the main story.
Right, because that got you so lit.
Right. Yeah.
But you know what? That had to be an amazing like bookseller. Just that what you just said alone. Like, fuck, I'm not trying to fucking see this shit. I'm just trying to see Omni-Man.
Yeah.
But you got to get every goddamn book.
There's like, there's even literally episodes or issues of the comic book where like 75% of it is like Mark talking to a comic book artist,
hi, Mark.
or comic book.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Mark in a comic book store talking to the clerk, and they're just like meta talking about the Invincible comic book and their fans.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, yeah, like I feel like the comic book is trying to do this, but they don't really understand what the comic book is doing. It's like, I'm so glad I didn't have to wait a month to see.
Right.
Breaking
I feel
like the fifth wall.
Right.
Yeah, it's like 16
It's
walls.
busting through it.
That's like 16 walls.
But yeah, guys, put it in the comments
From the windows to the wall. I'm sorry.
To
You
the
shouldn't have
sweat.
laughed now. See, that's how I know this is how I can tell he's drunk, Noah. Is if I tell a really bad joke.
Yeah.
That if he laughs, I'm like, yeah, he's getting there. It's getting closer. You know what I'm saying? If I tell a good, because that one was a bad one.
Well, what are you getting drunk out of though? I want to see what you're
Out
sipping
of.
on.
Yeah, what's that
Let's
mud
see.
situation? What
Yes,
do you
is
do?
hopefully
that cup
future
to?
sponsor Jose Cuervo.
Yeah.
I thought that I was going to send you up for a shameless merch plug.
Oh no, yeah, we don't have. Actually, we're not drinking out of any of the mugs right now. You know why?
Okay.
Because
Missed opportunity.
the thing is, Morgan has some merch on right now. That's our plug right there. We got we need some shameless merch plug.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Christmas.
It's beautiful.
Get yourself.
Yeah, there's actually a whole new design too. So get yourself both designs.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, Morgan's got himself a exclusive. You can't really get the shirt that he's got. You can get the Drunk Banthas shirt.
Actually, yeah, you
Drunk
cannot
Banthas
get,
podcast.
You cannot get the shirt.
You
that
can't
Morgan
get
has.
that. That's exclusive.
No one.
Now I want it more.
I know. That's what I was thinking.
Put it in the comments. Should we do that? You know what I'm saying? Put it in the comments.
Should we do that?
Limited time release.
Do
if we do that, if I get enough comments, maybe I'll do it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But let's move on to our main event.
20.
Let's talk about
20 comments. Sorry, 20 comments. I'll make that shirt available for purchase.
Right.
Somewhere.
It's an incentive for the fans.
Roll time.
But let's talk about our favorite Christmas movies. We're it's
my heart. No, I'm trying. Everybody name your favorite Christmas movies. Everybody name your favorite Christmas movies. Top 5 Christmas movies, all at the same time. On the count of 3. Top three. All at the same time. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Die Hard.
I guess
The holiday. Trading Places.
The Home Alone movies count.
Christmas movie.
Home Alone movies, they count. They count. Yeah.
Wow.
And if you understood any of that, you're definitely drunk.
Yeah.
or you have an amazing brain and you should sign up to be.
Go be a doctor. What are you doing?
Why are you watching that? Don't watch
Quit
us.
off your dear fucking homework.
Go study.
Go save the world.
You're brilliant. You're brilliant.
But,
Sorry, Alex.
Before we talk about
Alex hates it. Alex hates when I do that. This is a great bit. He hates that bit.
Stress him right out.
Bill, it's an audio nightmare. It's an
audio nightmare.
Yes, I actually have to edit this later.
It's fucking amazing. People love it. It's amazing.
That is true. People
Put in the comments if you love it.
If you love it.
Comments. Was that annoying or was it hilarious?
But
or was it
before we get into like our actual favorite Christmas movies, let's talk about the Christmas movies you love to hate.
It's the Christmas movie you love to hate.
We did watch a movie recently that is pretty fucking bad. Candy Cane Lane.
Well, hold on.
Oh God, it sounds bad.
This movie could have been really good. I'm not gonna lie.
I was excited about it.
Have any of you guys seen the Amazon Prime Eddie Murphy Candy Cane Lane movie that's came out?
Oh no!
God,
I
it's an
saw
Eddie Murphy
that
movie.
Chloe Bailey did the music for it. I think.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Or
she did.
like the songs.
Oh man, I have listened to none of the music in this movie.
That kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah, but
I did
I love
not
Chloe
like the
Bailey.
music in this really particularly.
I do love Chloe Bailey. I think she's talented, but I didn't listen to any of the music because I was so.
It looks extremely cheesy.
yeah,
It is extremely cheesy. Well, inside baseball, me and Alex were a part of a writing of a movie that was
Oh yeah,
about a black Santa Claus, and
I don't think that movie ever got made.
well, actually, I was thinking like I feel like some of it was kind of used in this movie.
You feel?
oh shit, they stole your shit.
Oh no!
Candy Cane Lane.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get like extremely like.
No.
Gotta go roll on somebody, man.
I don't know why they're so
Whoever made this, if they were connected to anybody that we knew that was, attached to that, they changed a lot. You know what I mean? They did what you would have done.
They borrowed some themes.
But I felt like a lot of it was similar.
Mhm.
Definitely they changed up a lot.
Yeah,
But if not, they just took a little piece of that idea, which the idea is not that just that there's a black Santa Claus, but like this family is all about Christmas and it's a black family. Which, not until we were a part of that writing process, I didn't. Well, by the way, our writing contribution was just a song.
yeah,
Us-
just one song.
Just so y'all know. But Alex had the bit of the well, I'm not gonna go into all that. Alex wrote some raps. He wrote a rap. You can catch it on our Christmas album, IntoNever Christmas album.
That is true.
It's
It's your favorite Christmas
it's a
album.
pretty
Yeah, you
fucking
can find it
weird.
on Spotify. Yeah, I'll put it in the video
Yeah,
description. So
yeah,
you can
put it
find
in
Hell
the
yeah, I
album.
want to listen
Cool.
to some
Hell
Christmas
yeah.
raps.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Actually,
But
I might pull it up later while we're talking about it. But yeah, I just felt like this movie really had the bones of a really good Christmas movie.
Mhm.
It just
sure.
also, unfortunately, had the carpet of a really bad movie.
Yeah, it's like
This house was
Yeah.
not in order.
I appreciate
it was
the real
very
estate. joke.
strange because it has a pretty great cast. I love Tracy Ellis Ross. I love Eddie
Mhm.
Murphy. And I forget the actress's name, but she's basically like the fourth lead in Workaholics. She's really
Jolene Bell.
great.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, probably that's probably it. Yeah, and she's really great most of the time, but I did not like her in this
She's
movie.
great most of the time. That's funny.
I
It's
did
really
not like
crazy
her in this movie.
How bad she was in this movie. Like,
It's just because she's doing a
Can I-
thing. She's
I roll
doing
the
a
clip?
character.
oh, you got the clip?
You got to pull up.
Did you get a clip too?
Go ahead. Roll it.
Let me roll this clip.
It's literally the same clip.
This is important. I'm going to show you guys something. And when I show you what I'm going to show you, don't freak out.
Wow, that looks crazy.
I can explain.
Sorry, can you pause it for just a second?
I didn't realize it was supernatural. I thought they were just lighting up their yards and competing. This shit took on a whole new spin. I was not expecting.
And honestly, I feel like
that could have been the dope part.
I feel like this is
sorry, I'm not
the
digging in my ass.
I'm not sure if any of you guys saw the movie Deck the Halls with Matthew Broderick and Danny DeVito.
Oh
Yeah.
I forgot about
The
that,
movie starts out that way, where it's just like a basic neighborhood Christmas decoration competition. But then it moves into this fantastical place where I guess the chick from Workaholics is trying to teach Eddie Murphy a Christmas lesson. But there are two things. One, the story really loses steam as it goes along. Because the story is just completely not.
That's an understatement. That's like
it
loses
sounds like
steam.
it's all over the place.
It loses. It's really not all over the place as much as Alex said. What he said is right. It does lose steam, but it's more that it's more so that it is good for a second. You're like, oh, okay, that's man. Oh, okay, that was funny. Hey, that was funny. And then all of a sudden, we're doing a different movie. It's like they just decided to start doing a different movie halfway through the movie. Not even halfway through the movie.
Find a lane and stick to it. It's a Christmas movie. Why do they make them so goddamn complicated? Any Christmas movie after 2000 is so complicated. Whether it's Hallmark or a big budget one or whatever, they just they have to shove 17. They really do 17 plots into an hour and a half movie that has to wrap up all these plots in 10 minutes. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah,
spread it out. It's Christmas. We don't need the sugar plum fairy and the tooth fairy and whatever that is.
It's Christmas. Just
so wait, I don't.
Let this play for a second. I'm kind of curious. If you can let this play.
Yes.
I'll take it.
It looks gorgeous.
Yeah, the shots look beautiful.
Oh, it's shot amazingly.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Oh, I like her.
So she.
So he made a deal with the devil?
Yeah. He made a deal with the devil.
Something's happening.
But it's not a devil. It's an elf.
We all were until we fell into that elf trap.
Oh, she's an elf.
You made your
An evil elf.
now. I didn't sign on for this.
You literally
Bell?
signed on for this.
Julian Bell.
Literally signed on.
Time to service the Bruder.
Nine just said.
There's so many elements in just the trailer.
Why are y'all just like Prince?
Well, there's a reason there's a lot of elements. One of the reasons is because
No offense, I'm sorry.
None taken.
A little taken.
one of the reasons that it's a lot of elements is because it's based off of the 12 days of Christmas, 12 nights of Christmas.
Oh God.
Yeah, we
Song?
see six
Yes.
geese laying eggs.
Six
at
geese
Tracy
a-laying.
Ellis Ross.
Oh,
and
okay.
You got
like that.
7 men a leaping, or what is
Yeah.
it? 7.
You got three French hens who were like
7 men.
stereotypically dressed up as French.
Chocolate
hens.
blue. What are you talking about? What do you mean stereotypical?
That already just seems like too
What
much.
you
too,
carte?
though,
What you got the carte blanche to just
That's
say
a
stuff
lot
like that?
already.
You just
Yeah.
got carte blanche to
Carte
just say
blanche.
stuff like that, Alex.
I don't know why mediums keep trying to shove this song into something like a movie or a TV show.
Yeah.
It's 12 fucking nights. Stop. You have an
Yeah.
hour and a half Christmas movie. Stop. We're
Yeah.
tired.
Well, I
Everybody's
get what
tired.
you're
Put
saying
Santa in
now,
it and an elf
Kirsten.
and shut up.
Yeah, 12 story points in a Christmas movie is.
Well, I'm
going
gonna
to
go ahead and spoil something for you right now.
Please do.
They really drive through the 12 story points and point out the fact that they do sing the song 3 times.
Jesus.
It's repeated.
The whole song?
The idea of
Fuck off.
the whole song, like right. So you
What?
say it. So they took so check it out. So check it
Yeah,
out.
right.
So the way the movie, the way the movie goes is Eddie Murphy is trying to win this competition to the lights competition, which
Right,
is a
yeah.
real thing here in
Neighborhood,
California, in
yeah,
Los Angeles,
competition,
California. Candy Cane Lane really is a real thing. It's a real place. Blah 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 blah. Blue.
I'm sure it's
They compete for
Yeah,
the
they do
lights.
it on New Girl.
Right, but they do not. What they do not do is they don't give you a grand prize.
Yeah.
And now in this movie they've offered a $100,000 grand prize to the winner of
Good God.
And this is very important because Eddie Murphy's character just got laid off at the top of the show, but also Tracy Ellis Ross got a raise at the top of the show, so the stakes.
Yeah, because isn't Candy Cane Lane? I think I've been there once. It's really rich people.
Yes, very, very rich people.
You
Which
getting
is why
laid
what
off.
he just said don't make no sense, because if no matter how many raises she got, you need him to have a job, because we got to, just because it is in Los Angeles.
That is true.
And they very much have a Los Angeles
lost his job yesterday. He doesn't even take a second to even look for another job before he decides, this $100,000 competition is going to be like the end all be all for the foundation.
But he couldn't find. You ain't gonna be able to find a job. You lost your job 5 days before Christmas. You're not gonna find another job. Nobody's hiring in the holidays. Like, you're gonna have to wait
24 hours before you look for another job. Like, even
I'm just saying he's not gonna even have time to go
because it's Christmas season.
Job. It's
like,
Christmas
who's
season
hiring?
anyway.
Yeah.
Nobody's open. Hired.
Right. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna get to that point. He didn't have anything other than what he was doing to do, which was get $100,000. Right? Like, if they say on the news, it's $100,000 they're giving away on Friday, and it's Monday, nigga. Whatever I'm doing between Monday, or I had planned between Monday and Friday, is out the window now.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if I don't have a job. If I had a job,
only if I have a serious chance of winning it. Like, I live in Las Vegas, but I fucking hate gambling. Like, I'd rather spend, if I'm gonna drop $1,000, it's on some tangible shit that I don't need. Not that I do that, because that's wildly irresponsible. But you know what I mean? Like. Yeah. I don't get how people.
He did have a great chance of winning, because he ends up because he had handcrafted ornaments and design. Like, he designed all of his stuff by hand. He was really good at all the things that he did. But also that points to the character. You can't really grasp what this character is good at, other than being Eddie Murphy. Mm-hmm. You never grasp like, this character identifies as this or that, because he gets fired from a sales position. So he's a salesman, we know that, but he also makes all of his little Christmas ornaments and stuff, like the big stuff that you put in your yard. He makes all that stuff by hand. But there's nothing that he makes money off of or anything like that. Like, so it's like, well, what does this character do other than be Eddie Murphy?
To your point, what does Eddie? I love Eddie Murphy. Don't get me wrong. I live and breathe and eat his comedy specials and movies.
Goonie Goo Goo. For anybody who don't believe me.
Right? I mean, his joke about Richard Pryor, have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up, is one of my favorite things ever. I have a t-shirt that says have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up because of Raw. Anyway, that being said, huge fan. What else does Eddie Murphy inhabit in a role? No, I'm serious. Like, think of all his movies that you've watched. It's just Eddie Murphy.
Lately,
some actors are like that.
But that's why we love him.
Yeah.
This movie is not good at handling Eddie Murphy, from what it sounds like.
I don't have a problem with Eddie Murphy being Eddie Murphy, not at all.
Yeah.
I meant like Axel Foley. He's good at, he's a quick talker.
Oh, like they have like some skills and some.
Exactly. I don't have any personality traits for this character to give you, other than the fact that he's Eddie Murphy. Not done by anything that Eddie Murphy did or the director did or anything. It's just the script doesn't breathe like that way. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't
That's what I mean. Like, not much let Eddie Murphy be Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, I feel like
not fully.
I feel like
he's just
trailer, I feel like this trailer that we're watching like pulls out the best moments of Eddie Murphy in this movie.
For sure.
But when I was watching it,
and Tracy Ellis Ross, by the way,
and Tracy Ellis Ross,
she's not gonna avoid this smoke.
Both of them in this movie, I feel like they were just like, all right, this is a paycheck. This script is not very good, because both of them I've seen. Like, I saw American Fiction recently where she's incredible. And I saw not Black Dynamite, Dolomite movie with Eddie Murphy, and he's fucking fantastic in him.
Fucking fantastic.
Both of them are just not really exhibiting that kind of performance in this movie. Like, I feel like they're just like kind of going through the motions, reading their lines, because nothing that they say in this movie, except for like a couple moments where I feel like they're improvising, where it feels like it just actually
before he plays
Is
this.
it like
hold on,
to America?
No. It's more like their performances in this are almost not quite as bad or not quite to the level of, but it reminds me of Bill Murray in Scrooged.
Oh, yeah,
because
he's walking through it.
He's just walking through that movie as if nobody here fucking even matters.
That was kind of my point.
They weren't doing that. They weren't really doing that to that degree, I should say. What they were doing was, it was like they were doing a movie for their homie's daughter. Like, oh, their homie's son was going to be in the movie. And it's like, well, let me go ahead and do this movie. It's still a good check. It's going to be on Amazon. It's not like it's not.
So similar to that movie that Adam Sandler just did with his kid, right?
Yeah.
The Frog movie?
Yeah, he's like, Adam Sandler.
No, not the Frog movie. Not the Frog movie.
Oh, no, there is a live action one, that he just did.
It's about his kid's bat mitzvah.
Yeah.
And it was terrible.
I haven't seen that, but that's the
I watched it because it was Adam Sandler, and the whole time I kept going, when does this not go from Disney crap teen movie to an Adam Sandler movie? And it never, there was never a transition. He was just
That's
in
the
it.
problem with Christmas movies, is that now, especially, Scrooge was an exception back in that time period, but now, especially, they're afraid, like with anything else that kids might watch, to put these adult stars in them that adults are familiar with doing adult content. And now all of a sudden they're doing this little hokey dokey kids Christmas movie. When you see them and you see that trailer, you get excited. You're like, oh my God, Eddie Murphy's in it. It's going to be like, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just very they make it so bland and boiled down so that everyone can watch it. Fuck them kids. Why can't we have, as adults, an adult Star Wars? Why can't we have adult-themed Marvel movies? It doesn't mean it's filled with sex and gratuitous drugs and addiction and bullshit. It just means that it's not PG-13 dumbed-down shit.
You know why?
Yeah.
Toys.
It doesn't make money.
Producers.
Toys.
And we'll definitely get into the adult Christmas movies later on. But, do you guys have any... Since we're talking about really bad Christmas movies, do you have any Christmas movies that you love to hate? Like my personal Christmas movie
the
that
Christmas
I love to
movies you love to hate.
My personal, like I love Jack Frost, which is a terrible Christmas movie.
Oh yeah,
and it's horribly produced. But like Noah, do you have like a Christmas movie that you like, but you understand that is not good?
Oh man, I'm trying to think like about one I haven't seen in a long. I don't really watch the bad ones. I don't think I have one that I'm like, oh, I love how bad this movie is. I just avoided them. Now that I'm older, I'm just like, oh yeah, that was bad. I'm not going to watch that again. Oh, I will say this. That new Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds Christmas movie came out. I tried to watch it. I was not prepared for it to be a musical. I did not know it was a musical at all.
It's great.
Musicals never.
You should know that going in.
Listen, I'm a theater kid. I can deal with musicals, but I was not mentally prepared for it. I think I got
all I need to hear because
they advertised it kind of
some musicals. I'm not fixing it. Noah loves musicals, so if he says no,
well, all I know is I got like 15 in it, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna say I hate musicals, but I'm not a musical guy.
Right. I love musicals.
Especially the way they do them these days, like newer shit.
Right.
Like, but
yeah.
Like I'm not trying to hear Glee every single day when I go to a musical. But if you're saying, I mean, actually, I'm gonna just make him right now. He's our musical affiliate.
Yeah,
like
I'm that video game affiliate too.
Yes. Competition there, Noah.
That's all right. Okay, let's do it. Let's talk.
We can have multiple affiliates. We gotta have them. The New York Post has exactly. New York Post has. I mean, New York Post. The Washington Post has multiple Washington affiliates.
Yeah, absolutely. There could be multiple reporters.
Yeah, Alabama correspondent.
I'm in hell Nice to see you.
Reporting live from
the
the
seventh
Reporting
layer
live
of
from
hell.
Megaland.
We're doing that.
So
bit
then,
from now on.
Noah, do you feel like the problem with it was that like a good musical doesn't sacrifice story for song? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I
they
mean,
just throw them
yeah.
in there for fucking whatever.
I
They
mean, that's
started up on the toilet at one point.
musicals. Stories are songs. You know what I mean? Like they sing everything that
Yeah, but
happens.
the
I don't know.
story is part of the song. instead
Well,
of
I
just
think
being-
what
You're not like.
Yeah, I just think it started, and I was like, okay, what? They do a new spin on the Scrooge story, the where
Right.
someone's hates Christmas, and these ghosts from the past are supposed to come help them, but it's like it's like a futuristic version where the ghosts are actually in a major corporation, and they have to send out ghosts to people's who don't like Christmas to try and make them like Christmas or something like that. And I was like, okay, I can like kind of see that could be interesting. And I don't know, man. And I love Will Ferrell.
Why did Ahsoka
Yeah.
show up in this?
Yeah.
In this Will Ferrell
Is
Christmas?
know.
Rosario Dawson in this? brother?
Maybe it's good. Maybe the movie's
thought
good.
it was
All I know is as soon as Will
hysterical
Ferrell
from start to
started
finish.
singing, I was like, I'm out. I'm sorry, guys. I love Will
That's a
Ferrell
natural
too.
reaction. That's a natural
Yeah.
reaction.
Yeah.
But if you stick with it, I'm telling you, the movie wasn't that bad. The movie, I
Yeah.
watched the whole thing. The
Okay.
movie was not that bad. I enjoyed it once I got
Alright.
over
Okay.
the whole Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell singing
Did
part. I
you
was
like
oh,
the
it's not
movie?
bad.
I don't
You
want to
got
hear about
conflicting
this. It wasn't that
opinions
bad.
there.
I want to know. Did you like the movie?
Oh yeah.
No, I don't.
I
like
would watch it again.
Okay.
You would?
That is
Okay.
still an avoiding
Okay.
of the question right there.
Yeah.
That- somebody
You
signed
could
this
watch it again.
motherfucker up to run for
again.
governor of Alabama. Goddamn it! This motherfucker just.
You know,
I would
just
watch
man,
it again.
Football
It's
does not
not
like
that
competition.
bad. Did you
Morgan-
like the movie?
Morgan,
Did you
I
like
will-
the movie?
Morgan, I will ask you what's your favorite movie, Christmas movie you love to hate in a second, but I don't want to ask two white people in a row. 9, what is your favorite?
That's
do you have,
fair.
do
That's
you
fair.
have
That is
fair.
right.
Just
God
gotta-
damn it!
just
We
gotta
don't
keep it-
do that.
gotta keep it diverse.
Oh.
9, do you have,
Is that a
Ryan, do you
black
have
man's name?
what diverse?
Diverse.
Diverse Williams. Diverse Johnson.
Oh yeah,
Diverse
I think he was
Reagan.
running back for the Seahawks.
Yeah, it's a
1997.
diverse Johnsons.
9, do you have a favorite like Christmas movie that you love to hate?
I don't know if I can even call it a Christmas movie, but there's this Nickelodeon movie called Snow Day.
Yeah.
And
Nigga, what's wrong with
yes,
you?
yes,
Absolutely,
yes,
that's
yes.
a fucking Christmas movie.
Is that it? I don't know.
Is
I
it not?
don't think it takes
During
place during Christmas specifically, but it's just like,
but
you know,
it's just like
yeah,
one of
what
those
time?
movies I watch
Does it?
quite
Yeah,
often during.
it's
that I
like
remember watching quite often during Christmas.
I don't know.
So,
I
yeah,
feel like
I
I drank
don't-
it. I feel like I watched it during Christmas before. That's yeah.
yeah, it's a very snowy movie, so I can see I can give that Christmas vibe. But I do feel like it's just like more of a
Right.
a day off type of Ferris Bueller's Day Off type of movie.
Right. And I don't even know if like what I can like classify as like a Christmas movie that like that's kind of like well, my family didn't do Christmas movies. I was just talking
Okay.
to my mom the other day.
Yeah, give us some
She's like,
background,
I don't
man.
do she doesn't do she like my mom's super Catholic.
Okay.
So like
Yeah.
so when it's Christmas time, it is like Jesus Christ's birthday. You know?
Oh, yeah,
That's the
okay.
type of like, you know, way
Yeah.
that we celebrate and we like go to church and you know, Catholic church is so goddamn boring and everything. So like,
Yeah,
you know,
I've been
there's
to Catholic church.
like a favorite like family Christmas movie. We don't have like some favorite family Christmas tunes or anything. It's all just like mixed up with
Yeah.
a lot, like Catholicism.
Yeah.
Wow.
Christian Catholic. I mean, like Catholic church, like songs are like the beginning of them all start like the intro to Halo.
Morgan, do you have a Christmas movie you love to hate?
I have a Christmas movie I'm ashamed that I keep watching.
Well, that's the same thing.
That sounds
Oh, I
appropriate.
have to know.
Right in the pocket.
Give it to me.
Stop
You hear these
motion
motherfuckers
animation
right here?
Rudolph,
Y'all are
man. I
nasty.
can't.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah.
Those are
I
great.
can't not watch that movie, and I'm kind of ashamed that I watched that movie. The other one that I would say would be the Star Wars Christmas special, just because it's so funny.
Oh yeah, it's so stupid. It's cute.
The Star Wars Christmas.
It's so bad.
It's so bad you have to watch it. Yeah.
Bill, you don't know it? Are you not familiar with it?
No, I am familiar with it. I just was
Okay,
trying to
good.
make sure that's what he said. I heard him correctly, right?
Yeah.
I always associate Star Wars with Christmas too. For some reason,
Ah!
I'm always watching.
right.
Really?
I'm always
Even if
watching
you've
Star Wars
never
movies around
seen that
Christmas
special, a lot of
time.
It's because of marketing. Like the past, 9 years or so, like they've
Marketing.
been trying to
Mwah.
release their Star Wars movies around Christmas time, so they can make it a Christmas
that's probably
thing.
what it is.
Yeah.
Similar
Also-
to Lord of the
also-
Rings,
we
they
got
all
caught
come
up in
out
it. Like
around
now
my
we watch
birthday.
Star Wars movies every Christmas.
I don't know. I'm going to tell you
Yeah,
what
Star
used to
Wars
happen
every Christmas.
programming wise. Man, I am like a goddamn programming encyclopedia.
He's like
Tell you
Commodore
right now.
64 of programming.
Yeah. Seriously, back in the early 90s to early 2000s, everybody didn't share as much as they did in the late 2000s. Now they don't share. Nobody shares any properties anymore, but they so Star Wars, for instance, it would be on very few and far between on television. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Some movies you just see on all the time.
Yeah,
But
they
Star
don't.
Wars used to just not, they used to not put that out, but every once in a while. And those once in a whiles were usually Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah, like Spike TV.
Mother's Day,
That makes sense.
Father's Day.
Before,
you know,
yeah.
I feel like what
Yeah.
replaced them though was Harry Potter, because now
Right.
ABC Family
Oh,
does Harry Potter.
right.
fucking
And
Yeah,
There's some Christmas
actually-
scenes in those Harry Potter movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like Christmas stories.
Yeah,
But
every
to-
single one.
To Alex's
Even the
point-
war one was like, it's Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Prepare to die.
But to Alex's
Every
point,
goddamn
Spike
year at that
TV
school.
changed that shit because Spike TV got
Yeah.
the rights to Star Wars,
Uh,
all of the Star Wars, the prequels and the
Wow.
original.
Man, I think
And
you should get
then
Spike
they
TV.
were fucking putting it out every fucking weekend,
Yeah.
every fucking Saturday to Sunday, nonstop, no other thing on television. They just play
Damn.
Star Wars, Star Wars,
Yeah.
Star Wars, Star Wars.
Like
Star
James
Wars.
Bond and Star Wars, ended up being like the Spike TV thing,
Right.
And
That was
like
it.
other than like the wrestling or whatever other
Does
things.
Spike TV
Right.
still exists?
in a
Who
way.
knows?
I don't think anybody.
Put it in the
knows.
comments.
Like, I don't think Spike TV knows.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah, I think in a weird way, it's like the Sci-Fi Channel. Like we all still watch it, but we don't register that it exists as a channel.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I
It's
saw
just
that there's
there.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
pops up when you feel like you need it. You're like, hey, you know what? I did
Yeah.
need Octopus Tornado. Thank you, Sci-Fi.
Right.
I saw that there are still shows being like actual sci-fi television shows out right now, and I
Oh
was
yeah.
I was flabbergasted, like literally. I felt like somebody slapped me in my face. I was like, "What? They still do that? That's crazy." But so maybe, hey, look out.
So
We might start covering some of those because it's getting slim pickings out there.
Yeah. Doesn't
I have
Spike TV
quick
died
question.
when the Paramount Network became a thing. So
Okay.
in 2018, Spike TV is going out in a blaze of glory. The Viacom-owned cable network, which will rebrand as the Paramount Network on Thursday. So they're the
Oh.
Paramount Network
wow.
now.
Paramount.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. Well,
Wow.
that makes sense. I mean, they
Where
were
are
always
men
Paramount.
supposed to get their content?
So if you want to watch
Paramount Network.
All right.
Well, look, Paramount
I-
app sucks, but if they give me some money, I'll say it doesn't.
They have
I have
Star
a-
Trek, so I'm there. You
Yeah, honestly,
know,
Paramount Plus does have.
No, they got
few
great
things-
content.
Yeah, they have some good stuff.
Talk about the
yeah,
app.
some really great content.
App
I
is
have
terrible.
a question for you guys. Just because it's kind of blowing my mind. I searched Christmas movies just to get like a little refresher.
Mm.
You know what came up?
Touching.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
a
Somebody
Christmas
put that in my
movie?
Christmas poll the other day on Instagram. I'm like,
Let's debate this.
yeah, technically,
Let's debate this. Is that a
I didn't
Christmas
realize-
movie?
yes.
I have
Actually,
never
I think
seen
we
that
have a
movie all the way
Christmas
through.
party.
I
haven't seen it.
really I
It's
love
so
Stanley
long.
Kubrick. I think his movies are great. I've never been able to make it through like that movie or it's one of his other movies. I've never been able to make it all the way through. So
He don't like
I've
old
never known
Stanley
that it was a I've never known that it was a
long.
Christmas movie. But any of you guys seen it? Do you guys watch it for Christmas?
I don't watch
I've
it
watched
for
it
Christmas,
before,
but I understand why.
but not in a long time.
Yeah, it's been actually I watched it like a couple of years ago for the first time, and it was hard to get through, to be honest.
It is, man. You know
I was
why?
like, this is so. No.
Oh no, actually, I'll let Noah. What did you? Do you feel like it's a Christmas movie?
Eyes Wide Shut. I've never seen it, so.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Nine.
I don't know.
The question is it
I've
a
never seen
Christmas
anything
movie?
that we are talking about.
Kirsten,
I can't
I see your
imagine.
hand
So
up.
like if it's like it's like
I know
cheating
it's
on
like
your wife,
school. I'm like,
cheating on your wife Christmas movie. This Christmas, just join the sex cult. Well, I don't get what the tagline would be for Eyes Wide Shut being a Christmas movie.
The reason Eyes Wide Shut's a Christmas movie.
I think this is a. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no. Yeah, I was just gonna say after somebody put it in I did like a little poll in preparation for today.
Okay,
Like,
go
what's
ahead.
everybody's favorite Christmas movie? You know how that goes. Either on Instagram polls, everybody answers, or two people.
Right.
Two people answered. Once it's Silent Night with the daddy himself. What's his face from
Joel.
Hellboy and Stranger
Oh
Things.
yes, David Harbour.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
Daddy
all right.
Santa. And then the
Yeah.
other one was Eyes Wide Shut, and so I was like, well, I've seen the movie a few times, but Christmas? I went on Reddit and fucking thousands of people
It's a
think
Christmas
it's a Christmas
movie in the same way Die Hard is. It
No,
has
Yeah,
this
where there's like
setting.
one Christmas party,
It has a
No,
Christmas
and then
setting.
they get right into the orgy.
No.
You
No.
Oh, you know,
Come on in, Bill.
No.
I've
That's
triggered
a good,
Bill.
That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good transition because let's talk about our favorite adult Christmas movies real quick.
Die Hard, right quick. Look, first.
Yeah, if you guys have seen my top 10 favorite adult Christmas movies list on YouTube, you guys know that my favorite adult Christmas movie is Die Hard. I will be.
Y'all want to gangbang about it? Let's talk about it. Nigga. Come on, throw up the
I will be making another adult Christmas movie probably next year because I was, who wants to make one for March or some shit like that? But
plus, he wasn't much of an adult when he made it.
Christmas in July.
Now he's a real.
July, yeah.
Now you're a real.
Get it?
You're a real boy.
But there are definitely other Christmas movies that aren't on the list that I really like, including Green Knight, which I feel like is a good like adult Christmas movie
So-
that I want to make a.
Basically, we can do a top 20. So you know what I'm saying? Like, spread your list out.
It's just gonna be like another adult top 10 adult Christmas
Another
movies.
one.
But
Well, because you already did top 10, so now it's just another 10. So that's 20. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just 20.
It's 20. But Kirsten, do you like have a favorite adult Christmas movie that you like to watch around this time that you want
two.
your nieces and nephews to watch?
I have two all-time favorites that my parents exposed me to probably too young. Christmas Vacation and Trading Places. Christmas Vacation being my number one favorite, but I do love Trading Places. It's a classic. But that's like a Thanksgiving to Christmas movie for me.
That's
But
true.
Christmas Vacation is just that hard ass Christmas staple. Chevy Chase's rant I had memorized for years. I still do. I will not do it on air. I fucking love that movie. I mean, how can you not?
Yeah.
It's
Is
pretty
the season
great.
2 be Mary? That's my name. Well, no shit. Like Eddie, cousin Eddie, in real life is a fucking asshole. But
Yeah.
on screen,
I can't adult. National Lampoon's Christmas is definitely one of my favorites. I can't wait to revisit that this year.
Oh, yeah.
Bill, do you have a favorite adult Christmas movie?
Yeah, man. Duh. They're on your list. My favorite ones. I'm going to give you 5 since I can do them real quick, or at least 3.
Okay.
I might get to 5. I
All
might pass out before I get to 5. The first one is gonna be Die Hard.
Die Hard.
You know what I'm saying? Long Kiss Goodnight.
Fair enough.
Long Kiss Goodnight.
Which should be premiering right now. Does it hold up? It's on our YouTube channel right now. Long Kiss Goodnight.
Yeah, you should check it out.
Go check it out. Duh. Adult ones, right? Screwed.
Yeah, Scrooge is pretty good.
Screwed.
Oh no, Screwed.
Screwed.
Screwed up
With Dave Chappelle and Norm Macdonald. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I was like, is that the porno version of Scrooge?
Yeah.
Why'd you hit him with a lamp?
Sorry,
that's my
Alexis,
Norm
Texas,
Macdonald.
and-
That's my Norm Macdonald.
That's your Norm Macdonald.
That was my Norm Macdonald. Why'd you hit him with a lamp?
I was scared. Man, that's such a good. Have any of you guys seen Screwed?
Have you seen Screwed?
No.
Morgan
does.
has seen.
Morgan
Has
does.
seen Screwed. Screwed is a fucking phenomenal movie.
It's great.
Nine, have you seen it?
Screwed? No.
Oh man,
I've
yeah,
seen
Danny
Scrooge.
DeVito's,
Danny
DeVito,
Sarah,
Dave Chappelle,
Sarah
Sarah
Silverman.
Silverman, Norm Macdonald. Like it's a murderer's row of '90s stand-up comedians who are incredible.
It's great.
Morgan, do you have a favorite adult Christmas movie?
Does Bad Santa count?
Absolutely.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like where else does
Is it
that
a children's
movie?
movie?
Where does that go? What category does that movie go in if it's not adult?
Absolutely. If it's a Christmas movie,
Porn
you
on?
can't show your 5-year-old that it's
Yeah,
it's an adult Christmas
or it's a porno.
Yeah.
Pornography.
I never cease to
What
laugh.
the fuck are you talking? It's a porno.
I laugh every time I watch it, even though I know it's gonna happen. I still laugh every time.
Yes,
watch
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm probably gonna go watch that when I get off of this stream. To be honest with you. I need a good laugh today, even though I've been laughing with y'all for the last 2 hours.
So
But I needed a good laugh today. And I'll go watch a fucking old white Santa fuck a white woman in the butt in a fucking
yeah.
in a JC Penney
like,
dressing
watch
room. Like, this
Billy
is
Bob
JC
Thornton
Penney
fuck one of the
dressing
Gilmore
room,
Girls.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Is
man.
that-
Hey, look.
Lorelai?
Say what? Say what? Not.
Lorelai.
Lorelai.
Lorelai Senior. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh look, see nine. Look, as soon as you throw up a snow bunny, and you was
Yeah,
like,
like he's over there like
he was like, look, I might watch it, but look, then you said that.
I was like, hold on, is she
I'm
single?
just trying to remember because I remember that scene. And I was just like,
Oh
shit,
yeah,
is it
no, he
really
did it a
Gilmore
couple times.
Girl?
He had
Yeah.
sex with the fat ladies in the dressing room though.
Yeah.
He had
Yeah, he was
sex
in
with
the
the
lot.
fat
Yeah,
lady
yeah.
in the dressing room because he liked fucking fat ladies in the butt, which is weird.
It's a very specific thing.
It's very specific.
Yeah.
It's not my movie. I didn't write the movie. Look, YouTube, I don't write movies.
Trying to go black, white. 9. What was your 9? What was your
I don't know if I have one. I really don't think I have one.
So Noah and
Yeah, I
Noah and
don't
Morgan know
know.
that they won't be first
you
or
don't
last.
have one at all. Man? Come on.
Like a adult Christmas movie? It's just so specific, I feel like.
It is
have
very
no idea.
specific, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I'm not sure.
And guys, if you
Pass.
want better criteria for that, you can guys go and check out my playlists on YouTube. I have an adult Christmas movies list and a family Christmas movies list. But yeah, like you have like maybe Die Hard,
Love
The
Actually.
Night Before, Edward Scissorhands.
Does Love Actually count?
Yeah,
I
it
do know
does.
that
Does
movie.
Love Actually, fucking Bill Nighy's whole rant when he's trying to sing his song and can't complete it correctly.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Ass
Fuck
head,
every
shitting
ass
head
head
and
and hole. Yes.
Hold on now, y'all. Let me get first
Yes,
of all, can we
it's
get
so
the
good.
applause going? Can we get the applause going? Because this was amazing. That was amazing. Y'all did a great job right there. That was amazing.
Jinx, you owe me soda. Yeah, that's
Y'all didn't
definitely-
plan that?
No.
No.
What?
That's the most one of the most classic parts of that movie.
It's
You
so
see that?
good.
frustrated.
It's so
Now that's how you turn over a bit, ladies and gentlemen, for all those who are on the radio.
If
That's how you
somebody
turn a
has
bit
that as
over
a
right
clip,
there.
throw that up because
for it to be such
Way
a
up.
wholesome movie, it does have like
Wholesome?
it's wholesome.
Awesome.
For the most part.
Wholesome.
It's wholesome. For it,
North
yeah, for it to be
Wholesome.
like such a lovey-dovey movie, you know,
Yeah.
like the movie
It's so
opens
random
up.
to happen.
It's such a like a saccharine, like, oh, it's so sweet. Love is everything kind of movie. But then we have
And he's
like
there.
Martin
What?
Freeman, like pretending to butt fuck
Yes.
a woman.
He's a sex scene stand-in. It's great.
Yeah.
And then
Oh
Bill Nighy's
yeah, I
character is
forgot about that.
unhinged.
Look,
When he
no,
tells the kids
Yeah,
to
that
do
movie goes hard.
drugs,
Yeah,
make sure you buy them from Uncle Bill or something. It's crazy.
it's so good. They're playing Love Actually at the AMC near me this weekend. I might have to go see it.
Yeah, that's a good one on screen.
But Noah, do you have a did we go to you already with the
No,
favorite
no.
adult Christmas movie? Yeah, what's your favorite?
No, it was black, white, black, white. No, I will say I haven't seen. I actually have never been really impressed with a lot of like adult Christmas movies. I don't know why. They don't seem to appeal to me because usually I feel like most of them are just like, I don't know. They try to be gross or weird or something, and that's what makes it adult, and that's why usually I'm not as into it. But I'll say this: I'll do one movie I have seen that I do think is adult, and one that I would like to see. Krampus. I saw Krampus a long time ago. And it's kind of a horror movie, right? Like I don't remember a ton of it, but yeah.
It's pretty good.
I remember thinking like, wow, that's a new spin on Christmas movies. I hadn't really seen.
Krampus?
It's not new though.
Never seen it. What happened?
Well, but when I'd seen it, I'd never like seen anything kind of like that was claiming to be a Christmas movie.
So
hold on. Is new
my
to me?
family
What happens
has a lot of like we have some German relatives, and my grandfather was stationed over in Germany. So Krampus has been a mainstay in my family's like lore forever. So you get Santa and you'd be like, well, that's wonderful, and then you get the Krampus ones. You're like,
Yeah.
So
Krampus
which one
come
is
and
it? Am
take
I
them
getting
bad
coal in
kids.
my stocking, or is some goat man showing up to beat me in a sack? Which one? Explain. Because I'm
Yeah.
8 and it's
I'm gonna go
confusing.
with Goat Man here. Goat Man for 500.
Goat Man for 500.
I think Goat Man for 500, Bob.
That's
Yeah.
Goat
Yeah.
Man.
Technically, it's both. It's an adult
But yeah.
horror story and a kids movie.
It's kind of both, but it's pretty terrifying. The Krampus is scary in that movie.
Yeah.
I have not ever seen this Krampus.
Yeah, look it up,
should
Bill.
watch
It
it.
seems
You
like
should
something
watch
you'd be into.
We'll go down a rabbit hole. It's fun.
But and the movie I'd like to see, which I haven't yet, is Violent Night with Jason Harbauer.
Yeah.
David Harbauer. Sorry, not Jason. David Harbauer.
It's funny that we got Violent Night last year and we got Silent Night this year with Joel. I forget what his name is. Fucking Ed.
Ben.
Ed from For All Mankind.
Ed. Why do I keep calling him Ben? I called him Ben on the podcast last week.
Well,
Nobody said anything. It was
He's
amazing.
in the Suicide Squad movies too.
You called him Ben when we were on the phone.
Ben in the
earlier.
Suicide Squad? Is he Ben on Suicide Squad?
I feel like you're in the no, he was a Rick Flag in the Suicide Squad.
Rick.
But I feel like you're in the mind state of role models where the little black kid was like, you white, you Ben Affleck.
You Ben Affleck. First of all, you're being so disrespectful because that's the mindset I'm always in. So if you if you're on TV, you on camera, you white,
you Ben Affleck. But yeah, I guess it's a good time to get into our favorite family Christmas movies.
Happy Christmas. It's Christmas.
There you go.
Merry Chrysler. Happy Christmas.
It's all about the family time, baby. Family time. I'm gonna go quick. I'm gonna go, man. I'm gonna go on this one because my favorite Christmas movies are near and dear to my heart.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna use the bathroom.
My favorite one. Oh, that means I get the host right now. I mean, I get the host.
Enjoy your tea.
All right, we'll see.
It comes out all right.
We're gonna wait till he goes. We're gonna wait till he gets away, so then he don't hear us talking about him.
Wait, now we can talk.
No, my favorite family Christmas movie is really easy for me to do because it's no one can ever top this one for some reason.
Oh man, you better say what I think you're gonna say.
Right?
A Muppet Christmas
Carol.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Good
That's
pick.
That's not what I thought you were gonna say, but yes.
You know what I'm talking about? A Muppet Christmas Carol.
That's definitely.
When have they done it better than a Muppet Christmas Carol.
They
That's
haven't.
what I want.
Heartwarming. So
I don't want to get too on a tangent for this, but the main problem with modern Muppets is they need to be doing like that, where they take an already known story and they retell it through the Muppets. They stopped doing that.
They stopped what?
And
it got
Henson died.
Man. And those are the classics. Those are the classic Muppets. I would love to see what's the movie that came out? It's a book too. Leonardo DiCaprio was in it. Came out a few years ago. He's
Great Gatsby?
Great Gatsby. I'd love to see Great Gatsby.
That
as
would
the
be
Muppets.
an amazing Muppet movie.
Right?
Yeah, that would be good.
You know
All
what? You're
kinds-
right.
there's
Let's
so
get
many-
these kids back to reading because they took the classic books. They took classic literature.
Yeah,
and made it
yeah.
into
Those are banned
classic
from
movies.
schools now. We can't do that.
right, there were too many gay. and
They're
black
banned
Americans.
books.
Like, where is my Muppets?
They're burnt. We
Huckleberry
burnt them all.
Finn.
Yeah, that
We
would be
burned them
rad.
all. They were burned in the book burning. You didn't
Muppet
come down
Treasure
to the book
Island
burning?
is still one of my
Muppet
favorite
Muppet
movies.
Treasure Island is
I'm a
definitely
full
still one of my
grown-ass
favorites.
Yeah.
But
Uh-huh.
guess what? Treasure Island story is one of my favorite stories
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
I would challenge. I think that they would do well with. I know this sounds crazy. I think they would do good with like A Tale of Two Cities, even though it's a fucking dark ass story.
They didn't do that.
It's a
Because
dark
Treasure Island's
story.
a dark ass fucking book.
Exactly, and that's why I think
Yeah.
Watch
if
it.
they could do Treasure
Christmas
Island.
Carol's a dark book. If
They
you
should.
Uh-huh.
They
really
could
read it.
possibly do a fucking Tale of Two Cities.
Oh, yeah.
I am with you, Noah. We will have that tangent. We gotta
Let's
have
do
that
it.
podcast. That's a podcast.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's
We'll
do
have
it.
that tangent. We will talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
I love
'Cause,
that.
I'm completely agreeing with that.
But
Morgan,
good call. Good call.
Morgan, can't let you go because we're going white, black. Because you're not black. So, Kirsten,
I'm the whitest
what is
person
your-
on these cameras right now. It's crazy with this lighting.
can you give us your favorite family Christmas
Oh, me?
movie?
black?
Yes, ma'am.
Favorite wholesome Christmas movie? Okay, so it's kind of lame, but it's one of the few it's one of the few like Christmas movies I let myself really cry during. Like I'll pour myself a glass of wine and get into it and get really. The Holiday with Cameron Diaz, Jack Black.
I was gonna say I like The Holiday too.
Oh my
Oh,
god! It
love
just
it.
like Jude Law, who is beautiful in that movie. It's almost gross how pretty he is, and Kate Winslet, just most beautiful woman alive. It's just a cute, heartwarming, like love story. It's gross that it's so lovey.
Oh, I don't know. I ever saw this one.
It's
I
so
have
lame,
not
but
seen
it's
it.
great.
But
A
You haven't
little
seen this
old
one?
dude that Kate Winslet's character makes friends with that lives next door that was like a director. I modeled
No.
my entire like style of my house on an old Hollywood director with like
Yeah, they only
You
have
know,
pictures of the
really
DVD and shit with the
complete piles of paperwork that are intentional and things like that. Yeah, yeah. I love that movie. I love it. I love the setting, the scenery. It's so cute. They switch places. Watch that movie. Cry during
I've
that
never
movie.
seen
Look
that
at
one.
Jude Law in that movie.
Oh,
God
man.
damn.
Look how much more of his hairline he has.
Look at Kate Winslet.
look at
getting
that
it.
sex puppet, fucking Jack Black.
Jack Black's in hot in that movie. I never
I
found him attractive. Look at her.
I totally agree. And it's funny.
Looking hot.
The year after this movie, Jack Black got I think it was GQ's most handsome man of the year or something like that.
Really?
And
Good for you, Jack Black.
this movie did end up on my favorite Christmas family Christmas movies list because it's so cute. And I even mentioned in my review that this is like possibly the most attractive cast of all time with Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet.
But somehow accessible still.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like it felt like you might meet these beautiful people.
right.
Yeah.
Like
I don't
I've
know.
never seen The Holiday.
Not in Alabama.
I need to get on it.
No,
now.
no,
Yeah, not in Alabama.
That's not true. That's exactly
you
where.
might find a Kate Winslet in Alabama.
You might find a Kate
Yeah.
Winslet.
Oh,
You're not gonna
That's
find
all
it.
you need.
Alabama, good
Not
one.
gonna find a Cameron Diaz or Jude Law.
No Cameron
Yeah,
Diaz. No.
they've
Cameron Diaz.
moved.
No, I definitely dated a Cameron. Oh no, yeah, but she's moved. You're right.
Yeah, you have the chance up until they're legally allowed
23.
to leave Alabama.
23 years old. If it's 23 years old is the cutoff. If they're still there, then they're not going to look like him.
They're not ever going to leave.
Oh, Jasper, what's the story with you two?
Look at this
anyway?
guy.
I'm
Look at this guy. Jude Law. When did he have a nigga fro? When did he do that?
That's not him. That
That's
Is that what you call it?
Because
I've heard of Jude Fro.
brother
I've
in the
never heard
movie.
of
Oh, that's a nigga fro. That was nigga
It's
fro.
definitely a nigga fro, but yeah, he doesn't qualify. He's not Rebecca Hall.
Look, I'm not gonna let Jews just appropriate nigga fros. Okay, y'all been letting them do this for too long. I'm not gonna let it happen.
Monetization is gone.
But yeah, this movie definitely made me fall in love with like it made me fall in love with like British winter England. I was like, oh man, I would
Fall in
love
love
to
with
live.
winter.
Yes, I would love to
Yeah,
live.
it's
in
cold.
I don't know if I could live through it.
Nigga, it's cold.
Sounds better than
Fuck.
live.
Christmas. Merry
Yeah.
Christmas. Merry Chrysler. Happy Christmas.
Kids, Merry Christmas.
On-screen
Definitely.
exposure to LA, like in a movie
Yeah,
format.
I live in
when I
LA
was
for a
younger.
reason, man. I live in LA for a reason. It's my health. I had
I was-
tuberculosis. They told me to come to LA for the dry weather. No, I'm joking.
No,
Smog
like this
will-
movie
will-
helped me
won't help
fall in
that.
love with the idea of like going to Los Angeles. I became obsessed
Yeah.
as a teenager.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I have to get there. And
Yeah,
I
to
did
your
live
point-
in California for a couple of years, and then got driven out by how expensive it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me I had to move to a dry county because I was
and-
dying from consumption.
Oh my god!
Just live in the 1840s.
Right, it was an 18th century Christmas movie.
No, it's
I gotta get these 1800 jokes off.
Now, to your point, to both of y'all, you
I'll
and
never be
Kirsten,
able to use them again.
to you and Kirsten's point, yeah, like it definitely leans into like Hollywood culture and like trailer houses and like I love how it has this meta vibe of just like how movies are made. But Noah, do you have a?
I was gonna say, Noah, did I actually even get your favorite? I didn't get
No.
your favorite. earlier.
Sorry, I sit down.
That's
for a
all right.
second.
So you
It's
gotta
all
what you
right.
gotta do is you gotta give me your favorite, but before that, you gotta give me which movie you thought I was gonna say.
I chimed in to talk about the Muppets and my deep passion for the Muppets. That's why we went off on
But
there.
you thought I was gonna say something other than
I thought you were going to say something else. Muppets in my top three. Muppets in my top three. I can't really put these in order. It's kind of hard for me. So I was totally like right behind you when you said Muppets Christmas Carol. I can't beat it. I watch it every year. I watch this movie in July. It's one of my favorite of all time. I quote it more than any movie probably ever, and that would be Jim Carrey's The Grinch. Is one of my favorite Christmas movies ever. You can't beat it. I mean, there's not a moment that's not good in that whole film. I watch it all the
5
time.
p.m. dinner with myself. I can't cancel that.
I can't cancel that again. Yeah, so many lives. Solve world hunger. Tell no one. And like all kinds of stuff. It's just so good, and I crack up every time. I'm always like, "Oh, wait, stop! We gotta watch this scene now. No, wait, we gotta watch this one." And it's just so good. It's my favorite Christmas movie, and it has so much heart to it. It's not just Jim Carrey being goofy. There's just so much tiny little moments that actually really resonate and really land, and I just think it's fantastic. Yeah, you can't beat it.
Great choice. Also, I think it's the movie that made Jim Carrey lose his mind.
Oh yeah. The
Possibly.
behind the scenes stuff about him like having to be in the Grinch suit. Look that up,
Yeah.
people.
Mhm. Yeah, he had to literally get his torture. He had to get like a CIA agent to teach him how to deal with torture, so he could be in the suit, smoking cigarettes, hitting himself, watching TV, and
So
yeah,
that's
it's
how
funny.
you know you as an actor, you fucking made it.
Yeah.
When you're an actor and you could fucking, you're like, oh,
You're like,
I got this
just
job I got to go do tomorrow. I'm gonna go fucking hire this
CIA
freaking
agent, yeah.
agent. Like he's got nothing better to do. I'm gonna just hire him.
Yeah.
Fucking come on over.
One of the craziest things about Hollywood is like they'll bring in like super professionals from like from the government to come in and
Yeah.
help with your fucking performance. The Grinch, I really like that movie, but since I've been forced to watch it so much by my cousins for years,
And probably me too, honestly. I probably forced you to watch it too, honestly.
Which cousins?
I weirdly, Kira and Trey, like they love
crazy.
to watch it, and Jordan. They
You letting them
love to watch that movie.
See, I can talk
Shout
about.
out to you guys. I love you.
I can talk about them. They don't watch this. They don't watch this. That's all I can talk about.
Well, Jordan definitely watches.
Prove it.
I watch
Jordan in the comments. Prove it.
Have you guys watched the CGI Grinch? Like that came out pretty recently.
Yeah, with Benedict Cumberbatch.
It wasn't as good.
Yeah, it was a few years ago. It was
I
okay.
haven't
Benedict
watched it.
Cumberbatch.
When I heard that he wasn't doing his British accent, I was like, I do not want to fucking hear Benedict Cumberbatch French without the British accent. Get that fucking shit out of my face.
Yeah, I don't want to hear
Yeah, why not?
Grinch, nigga. I don't want to do that.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Boston Grinch.
But 9, I haven't been here. I'm not sure if we've been
No,
here.
he hadn't gone yet.
Black, white.
He hadn't gone yet, but also Morgan hadn't gone yet.
We're keeping it to black, white.
I'm telling you, give you the. I'm just giving you.
You know what?
the
It's
rundown.
Christmas. Let the white people go in out of order. Okay.
Let
Come
white
on.
people.
Come on, guys. Let white people go.
Oh God! Do you have a favorite family Christmas?
You know, because Kirsten already said the holiday. Then you're saying the Grinch. So I'm kind of fucked. Let's say because there's the classics. What about just like Home Alone?
Boom.
Yes.
Mad with Home Alone.
Bong.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like even my dad's like old cruel curmudgeon heart gets warmed when he sees Home
Your
Alone.
dad's a Scrooge? Your dad's a Scrooge?
He's not a Scrooge. He's just like kind of like you know what? He actually fits in with that trope that I was just tweeting about, like late stage capitalism Christmas movies. With that, I have a dad that just works too hard and can't.
You're my number one customer.
Right. But no, he'll sit down to watch some robbers get fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, this is good. This is good.
This is good. This is good.
This is nice.
Honestly, Home Alone and Muppet Christmas Carol are in like my top 2 for family Christmas movies. But I'll name a different movie when it comes around to me.
Because you're not white.
Because I'm not white. Next, we're going with the white person next. Morgan, what's your favorite family Christmas movie?
I'm so torn on this category because I love family Christmas movies. Like this time of year, I won't watch them. Like I might watch The Grinch, like Noah was saying.
I will watch it in July. Yeah.
Yeah, he likes Morgan likes bad Christmas movies. Like, he likes the bad ones too.
Frosty the Snowman, like bad. But my favorite Christmas movie is Elf.
I was thinking nobody was gonna say it.
Because there's a tie.
Classic.
There's a tie. It's Elf and The Nightmare Before Christmas, which may or may not be a Christmas movie, depending on how you look at it.
Absolutely a Christmas movie.
Depending on
It's
how you look at
it's one of those weird movies. It's the only. It's in its
I
own
would say
category. It's the only movie that's a Halloween
one of my
movie
favorite
and a
movies of
Christmas
all time.
movie. At the same time.
Yeah. As your resident former Disney cast member, it is both.
It is both.
It is both.
Because they start running that Nightmare Before Christmas holiday at Disneyland in September. So September is when it starts Halloween and Disney, and then the holidays roll through January. So it's both.
And Jack Skellington has them all.
Yeah.
Right.
Mr. Holiday.
Tim Burton has made so much money for Hot Topic, like from
Oh my God.
September to December, he makes so much bank.
Absolutely. They're still selling that stuff, man. They're still selling that stuff.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
crazy.
Absolutely. Year round.
Yeah. I'm glad I kept a lot of my like high school
Him and
Nightmare
Slipknot.
Before Christmas shit because now it's back and it's like popular.
Yeah.
So I have
And it
like
might be
that
worth money since it's original.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe.
like,
definitely.
yeah, but if you run a Disney influencer page like I do, people are like, "It's vintage, I love it," and then you get like 100 more followers. So.
Yeah,
that's fair.
It is.
It's a lucrative business if you want to get into it.
Yeah, Christmas and Halloween are like both of my favorite holidays, and just like the fact that there's this movie that like weirdly combines them both is pretty awesome. But is there a reason that like that movie like is there a reason that movie touched
I had
you
to do
so
my
much?
Justin Timberlake impersonation.
Is that Justin Timberlake?
Isn't that
Or
them?
Insane?
That's
Insane, yeah.
It's insane.
Morgan, is there a reason that like that movie like sort of touched you so much? Do you like really love Halloween?
It's because he's so attractive.
There's a yeah, that's got to be it. There's a few reasons, really. None of them are politically correct. Maybe. I'm a real fan of Halloween, and I'm a real fan of the fall festival or winter festival, if you will. And I love those ideas. I'm not so into the religious side of the holidays. And
Who
it's
is
like
it?
that. It's
Who
one of those
is? I
movies
mean-
that you can just watch that has none of that in it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with that at all. And so you don't even have to have any controversy. You can sit down with your part of the family who also lives in Alabama, who might see things differently, and you can both say you like the movie. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it brings people together instead of tearing families apart. It's a great movie. It's just
Tear me apart, Lisa.
Yeah,
Unless they think
That's a great
if
point.
you watch
I
Tim
need
Burton movies, you get to see like the transformation of this character from a human to dying to Jack Skellington. And it's just an amazing, Tim Burton movies are the best.
I need to watch it.
That's a good point. And he
Let me
kind of
check
has
that out.
3 Christmas movies. He has The Nightmare Before Christmas, Edward Scissorhands, and Batman Returns, which is also like a suit.
Oh, you know what it is?
Oh, yeah.
He was probably that weird dude at Christmas.
Yeah,
Oh, he was.
actually.
Wait,
Probably. I
Morgan,
said
are
probably,
you
I'm
talking
being
about
nice.
the theory that well,
Talking
not
about
a
what?
theory, like it really makes sense that
Yes, the
from
dog
corpse
and him.
ride through, and then
Yes,
like
corpse
freaking
ride.
yeah,
Yes.
it's
You get to see him
Hold
in
on.
all the stages of his life.
damn it, Kirsten, you got to do it before me.
Exactly.
Damn it, Kirsten. I've been sitting with my mouse hovering over that for an hour and a half.
you know what?
Noah
Every
was
time
really
we out,
excited
you
about it.
go and just I'll be like,
It's not gonna hit the same.
We can fix it in post.
Another
Oh, wait,
another
clicked it.
Tim Burton movie.
Wait, no, were you hovering over the X-Files opening credits?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I clicked on that too.
Hold on, I only heard one, so goddamn, I think all y'all clicked it at the same time.
At exactly the same time in
I
unison.
don't know how to do that.
To your point, Morgan, I've been contemplating on Nightmare Before Christmas a lot, and just like all those different holiday trees.
Because there are a lot of trees in there.
Yeah, there are a lot of trees. There's like
trees.
Basically trees for every holiday. I'm very curious what's in the 4th of July tree.
Didn't see a 420
does it just
tree,
look
though.
like Talladega, like Alabama.
It was,
4th of July.
Alabama Man at Talladega. That's all.
4th of July tree.
RTR, motherfucker.
Love the trees though, and the focus on the trees because the trees are the most pagan thing in the world. And it's like Christmas trees. I'm
Trees
like,
are
yeah,
just
y'all got that
trees.
for a reason.
Y'all are the ones who pagan them or whatever. If y'all pagan, I'm not into pagan. I'm not into that. But if y'all out
Damn,
here
if she's
pagan
still-
trees, if y'all out here pagan trees,
she right?
And you know what's funny? Sorry, that's also to say another thing. Tim Burton is one of those things where
I'm
you know,
sorry.
like,
Every time you say his name, Burton, it's I don't know. It
Burton.
sounds hilarious.
Timothy Burton.
Another thing with Tim Burton, like same thing with like Christopher Lord, Lord and Evans, where everybody says like they did the Spider-Verse movies, even though it was a black dude who directed that movie. It's the same thing with this. Tim Burton gets a whole lot of credit for Nightmare Before Christmas, but it was a whole different director who.
Yeah, he didn't actually. He just put his name on it. He Netflixed this shit. He said, "Oh, I like this."
That's true.
So, I made it. I made it.
And not a lot of people know that, which is
Yeah,
I think it was the studio
I'll
that
go
chose
with the
to do that,
internet.
though, wasn't it?
It was definitely the
It
studio.
was the studio that chose.
Yeah, because like no one knew who the director was, and there's like Tim Burton's name.
Wonderful
had a lot
story about this is on that episode of the movies that made us.
Oh yeah,
Movies that
made
Movies
us.
that made us.
Show.
One of my favorite family Christmas movies, personally. Home Alone is my number one family Christmas movie for sure. I love Muppet Christmas Carol as well. It's probably my number 2 that I watch every year. Klaus is probably my number
Klaus is
1
great.
Christmas
yeah,
movie
that's
that's
good.
like come out in the most recent years. Like I fucking love that movie. I
great.
cannot. I have to cry every time at the end.
Who?
It's
Even
one of the
one we just watched the other day.
we stopped it because you were like, so
No,
you're saying
we
we stopped it. We stopped and watched something else.
we watched the majority of what we was like.
You guys came in at like
I'm
the
saying, but
45.
we've let that shit play. Like we let the most of that play. I'm just saying that's the movie we're talking about.
Yeah, for
Look,
sure.
if we
Yeah.
stopped it immediately, I wouldn't even know what the fuck we was talking about.
Yeah.
We watched.
That's definitely one of my favorite Christmas movies that are more recent memory.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's super, really touched my heart. Can't stop
Also,
crying every time I see that movie.
Yeah, and what a badass Santa! Like that Santa is so
Oh my
cool.
gosh.
So that
Omni-Man
yeah.
Santa.
Omni-Man Santa. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of badass Santas, have y'all seen the Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2 with Kurt Russell?
I have not.
Speaking of Daddy Santa,
I have not.
Oh wait, yes, I have seen the Christmas Chronicles.
You know,
too.
I started watching Christmas Chronicles, but I saw Kurt Russell and I started masturbating 15 minutes. So
I didn't finish that movie because I finished.
oh, wait until you get to Christmas Chronicles too, because then Goldie Hawn shows up and it's just a whole bunch of.
Oh my gosh!
You're gonna explode.
I watched.
Alex,
I watched the
I have a
second one
question.
without knowing there was a second one.
Alex,
somehow.
Do you do the same thing when you see Tim Allen in the Santa Claus?
No, Tim Allen doesn't have that same action.
His racist.
No, that is the noise I make
Instantly
every time I
cry.
orgasm.
Well, there's Daddy Santa.
Oh yeah, he's a cool looking Santa. He looks cool.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I did
Love?
see this with my niece and nephew. I did see this movie.
Whoa, the
elves
elves.
are
That's a new
insane.
take on elves.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah.
Mr.
Little
Russell
fuzzy guys.
looks like a
Little furry guys.
fucking. Look at him. That dude looks like a fucking drug addict. He does not look like. Wow.
I'm Santa Claus.
How his beard is. What are you talking about?
I love
Yeah, look, there's a guy on 7th and Fig right down. I can show you.
Who looks just like that.
Looks just
Yeah.
like this guy.
It's
a great
He
beard.
plays every weekend at the Roxy. Yeah.
Or sitting on his lap though,
He used to play at the Roxy
I know.
20 years
lining
ago.
up to sit on that lap.
Now,
The
hey,
reason there's a line is because Kirsten won't get off his lap.
Hey Santa, I hear you've also been
Ma'am, you do
Naughty.
have to.
oh yeah, this
that's
is Klaus. Klaus.
That's a
Goddamn.
cool movie.
And
Burning
It is a
down
cool
the
movie.
Klaus. I'm burning down some Klaus right now. I got some.
And the
crew
animation's
too.
so interesting. They
Yeah,
do
guys.
such a good job.
Wait,
Check out the
What's the
Corridor
movie
Crew.
with the Christmas train?
Polar
Oh, no.
Express.
Train?
You know what-
Polar Express.
Polar
yeah.
Express.
Polar
Polar
Express.
The little kids on the train.
Right.
Tom
Uncanny
Hanks.
Valley.
I don't like that movie.
I can't watch
Tom
that
Hanks
one.
did the.
I don't like it.
Polar
Yeah, I'm with
Express.
you.
I like that movie.
The
It's
Zemeckis Christmas movies, like the Polar Express and what was it, the other Jim Carrey Christmas movie, Christmas
Oh, the
Carol.
other Christmas Carol. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I've heard
Yeah.
good things about that. They definitely have their fans, but
Yeah.
I've never. okay, we get.
I don't have a sound effect. I can just. There we go.
There you go.
Well, yeah,
It's all messy.
They definitely have their fans, but I've never seen either one of them. But
Tom Hanks.
Yeah. They're great movies.
Yeah.
let us know in the comments what your favorite
Hanks
Christmas
can do no
movie
wrong.
is. Man, yeah, I bet this is like, especially at the
Tom
time
Hanks
it came
can do
out,
some wrong.
the
This is
technology
wrong.
was pretty revolutionary.
I love this movie.
It creeps me
I
out.
love this movie too.
It is
The
too creepy.
author actually came and read at my school
Oh, that's
Oh.
awesome.
when I was like in elementary.
That's pretty
This-
cool.
And we all went and saw this movie.
This
And I
is
didn't realize how weird it looked until later in life. So
yeah. It's just one of those things where it's like you went too human. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
not human enough that it looks real. It's just it's the uncanny valley. It's just
Yes,
creepy.
Yes, that Uncanny Valley is like the what was the other movie that came out?
Uncanny.
Wolfenstein.
Yeah. Nope, I
Yeah,
don't like
it
that
was
either.
another one of that time where they haven't quite perfected the CGI-ness. Now, like with the new Planet of the Apes movies coming out, it's like, oh
That-
yeah, we can
Right.
make
Is that Tom
it
Hanks?
look
Yeah.
so perfect.
Yeah, like he
No,
looks
man.
like Tom Hanks. Did they remaster this recently? Because I feel like this.
Yeah.
This is definitely touched up.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
not
they-
how
they
it
did
looks.
a
this
whole.
looks weird.
It was blurry
Yeah.
as fuck when we
This-
first like when
Right,
you
when
when
we
it
were
first came out.
This
young.
is like a cutscene.
Oh yeah, this
from
is
Hitman.
4K Ultra.
None of these guys move their necks.
Yeah.
Right.
They barely move their necks.
I
In
like
this one they
Batman
did.
in it.
Yeah.
Here's what's shocking is that's 2004, yo.
That's
No,
fun.
that's not
It
what's
was
shocking because that's what I was
90s.
saying is I was in high school when this came out.
I
And
was not. I
and-
was not in high school when this came out.
And no, my point was that there was like, oh man, there was movies that were out that were
Whoa, dude, get off my fucking table. I eat off of that.
Hey, get your feet off my table, man.
Yeah, dude. What the
Automatically
fuck, bro?
There is no
One of the
table. What
glasses.
There
table?
is no
There is no
table.
table.
Was
Whoa.
There is no spoon.
What?
This
Yeah.
is
How was
this
that?
is an
How was
epic
that
show.
You want to
balance?
speak to the manager? There is no manager. How about that?
Can't even get to drink their hot chocolate. It was just
Yeah, what the?
he did.
Oh,
That guy
They're
did.
like
That guy
shoved
did.
down their faces.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what
did they eat?
Oh, I don't like seeing his tongue move.
They're like drugged.
Oh God, I hate his face.
Look at her hair. Got her looking
Yeah,
like a nanny.
What
Oh
about,
yeah,
Smart.
she's smart.
He
Yeah,
put the
she's smart.
hot chocolate
Wicked
down
smart.
there.
Wicked smart.
Wicked smart. Creepy
It ain't
faces.
quite-
Everybody's got the creepiest
only
fucking
black girl we've
faces.
seen so far. She's the one who put the shit up underneath the seat.
Like that kid looks fucking weird.
This is how they
I don't
talk.
like
Look at
him,
my
I don't
face.
like his voice.
Right.
That's how they talk.
Well,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
It's weird. I hate it.
Hey, can you go back
Yeah.
to Noah? Go back to Noah when doing
Yeah.
that again. Go back to Noah when doing that again. You want some hot chocolate? I
No, no,
want some hot
you-
chocolate.
You know, some ASMR, you can hear my mouth going.
Right.
Yummy.
ASMR Christmas.
You want some hot chocolate? I want some hot
Noah's,
chocolate.
ASMR YouTube channel.
It's him doing that
It's,
with a Santa hat on.
It's called
Yeah.
Wet Mouth.
For 2
go-
hours.
No, it's called
this-
"Give Me That Mouth." We changed it to
Give me that mouth.
"Give Me That Mouth."
What that mouth do?
What that mouth do?
What that mouth?
Do not say that while there's children cartoons on this screen, you idiot.
Y'all sure does have a pretty mouth.
Look, if that movie didn't have such bad mouth faces, we wouldn't have had to make that joke.
It's
I mean,
true.
it'd have been
That's true.
better.
Oh, man.
That's fact.
But
See how I bring it back into film?
Mustache helps. I'll say it. On that guy, mustache helps.
Yes.
So
Yes,
I
that's
feel
it.
like the Polar Express also reminds me of Snowpiercer, and that
Yeah.
is
Snowpiercer,
don't you
ever talk shit
is
about
Snowpiercer a Christmas movie?
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, Snowpiercer. a Christmas
I think
movie.
that Snowpiercer is the most ridiculous, unnecessary shit that has ever hit television airwaves ever in
What?
the history of
Absolutely.
television.
Yeah.
Oh, the
I
TV
never saw the
show?
show, but
Yeah.
there's
It's right up there with Halo.
There's a Snowpiercer movie?
There's a rumor
Chris
it's
Evans.
coming back.
Yeah.
Wait,
Who started
you
it?
know that there's a Snowpiercer?
Chris Evans.
movie?
An asshole started it.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
lying.
gonna say something right now.
No,
movie
no.
and a
It's
TV
been going
show.
around.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
It's
unnecessary.
made by the director who made the Academy Award winning Parasite. It's really, really good.
I thought he was
Well,
gonna say
it's a pretty
another.
good movie.
I
It's
thought he
not
was
my
gonna say
favorite movie,
another
but it's-
Snow Train movie. I thought you were gonna say
Yeah, right.
something else that was just
Right.
snow.
The Snow Train Cinematic
Snow Train.
Universe.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So who brought up the older Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeers earlier?
Morgan.
Morgan.
Morgan? I love all those stop
Those are great.
motion
They're the
movies,
best.
right?
They're the best.
unhinged, but
Those
they're
are great.
Unhinged.
I mean,
when-
and nobody said Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown. I just watched it the other day. I love
so
that
depressing.
movie. So fucking depressing, dog. That movie is
Yeah.
watch. I was watching it the other day and I was thinking, me and Alex and Sarah were watching it. I was thinking, yo, this shit is serious.
Yeah.
Like,
It was a different
we're
time.
talking about capitalism and goddamn, like you
Yeah.
forget
It was
that
a
this
Being
was
different
made.
alone on Christmas.
You
is like,
forget that the
Yeah.
people who are making that are just coming out of the fucking like 60s revolution and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like people who are making that are like, man, let's smoke some grass, man, and talk about a movie. This is gonna make
A movie.
yeah, a movie, man.
They're also
Oh,
all
yeah, the
Canadian.
skating around.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Somebody clean this dirty fucking kid. I mean, it's been several movies by
Yeah,
this.
he's
Right. Poor
Clearly-
Pigpen.
yeah.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
clearly does not have parents. Take care of this
Somebody
kid,
should call
somebody.
CPS on
He's-
Pigpen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not good
This is
friends.
getting ridiculous.
His family just likes let him,
He has
do his
this
own
aura
thing, man.
of filth.
He's so dirty under the ice. Like, help him. If you're
Yeah,
dirty,
it's on the ice.
and help.
Yeah, I definitely loved all these movies. When I was making my family Christmas movie list, I decided to leave off like the Frosties, the Rudolphs, the Charlie Browns, just because they're not like you need at least a
racist.
90-minute movie
You're
to
racist.
make it Also,
Oh,
like
they're
I'm racist
classic,
against
yeah.
reindeer
Oh,
and little white bald people.
I was talking about Frosty the Snowman.
Oh yeah, it's like fuck
Frosty.
Why
Snowman.
does
Fuck
Frosty
Snowman.
have that like OG like vest and pocket watch?
Well, you
the
said it
bowler
because
hat and
he's-
the
you said it because
goatee?
he's an OG.
You know, it's funny.
He's a pimp.
The guy who played that snowman in the Rudolph movie, he was actually the singer for like those old Christmas movies. God damn it. I used to look I looked it up a couple of years ago, but like is it Irving Berlin? I can't remember. Like one of those
Irvin
old
Berlin. That's a great name.
Great name.
One of
It's
those-
also a good porn star name.
like,
If you like, even if you wasn't an actor.
I think he's the guy who's saying it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah, that's what he's singing.
It's a wonderful life.
Wonderful time.
Yeah, he sings.
Yeah.
He sings it in that movie, I think, doesn't he?
I think so. But yeah, he's that singer from like that holiday time, and I think he recorded that album before that movie, and that's why they cast him for the Snowman.
He's got that really garbage Jingle Bell Rock song, but then they got the other one that what's his name? Chuck Berry wrote. So they made up for that one.
Yeah, Chuck Berry's Jingle Bell Rock is probably my favorite.
That's the
Christmas
OG.
song.
Well, you know what? By the way, anybody got a favorite Christmas song?
Yeah,
Well,
favorite Christmas song?
before we get up out of here.
I'm about to play you guys my favorite one. Have you guys
Oh,
ever
God.
seen this guy?
He
Have
looks
you guys ever
creepy.
seen this guy sing
Is
this?
this an AI guy?
This is
What
Adam Lambert.
Is this a
Yeah,
real
look
thing?
at this.
Is this a real human being?
That's a real. Yeah, he looks like a.
What is
This is upsetting.
Amazing.
The way he fucking pronounces that is just outrageous.
I ain't never seen this
Amazing.
before.
Cheers, Nard?
First of all, this dude looks like an AI photo. That's
He really does.
No,
dude.
go back. Hey, go back to where the description pops up. Put
It's the
put mouse back
filters.
over it. It's saying chestnuts roasting on an open fire, but that's cheers, nars, roping, arn, arpern, arn.
Cheers, nars,
he having a stroke?
Well, hold on.
Yeah,
I got some
man.
more jokes for this dude. He looks like a vampire. Hold on. So
No
pause it. But did anybody else just hear chestnuts open on their Nobel Prize? Chestnuts open on their Nobel Prize.
It's got to be a guy who doesn't speak English but has heard the song a million times and thinks he's saying the words but doesn't realize he's not actually pronouncing the words correctly.
He's got no confidence.
It's Adam Lambert's Russian cousin.
It's like me. It's like me singing "Du Hast" by Rammstein. Like I have no idea.
Singing Du
It's
Hast
like-
by Rammstein as with a Nat King Cole impersonation.
Did he do the whole song, Nine? That's fucking.
Yeah, he does the whole song.
We're not gonna do
And look, he forgot the lyrics. So it kind of looks.
And his eyes are just peering into your.
What's really crazy is
Yeah.
he pre-recorded this,
Gotta-
produced
gotta
this,
love it.
then recorded himself lip syncing the song. Like that's what's
You're right.
really insane to me. Is like this is a production. This is not just like
Look at that filter with these starry.
starry Instagram filter. That's nice though. That's a good
what
touch.
is Smule?
It makes
The
me
thing
think
in
of
the
that.
corner.
Shmuel. Yeah, I don't know what's must be like what he uses to record.
First of all, Shmuel is just the company getting way too much attention right now in this video. That's
Right.
all.
That's a weird app that he doesn't want to pay for. That
What a terrible name.
It does make
Smule.
it does make
Such a
me-
gross sounding name.
That is a terrible fucking name. Unless Shmuel wants to pay us.
Yeah.
Unless they want to pay us to say that it's not a terrible name.
Yeah.
And then
Until
we'll
then,
talk about it.
that is a terrible.
That's the worst
motherfucking
name ever.
But also the have you guys seen the
He's
Guardians of the
sloppiest
Galaxy
version of Cameo,
Christmas
yeah.
special?
Too many people talking.
Guardians
Go ahead, Nine. What'd you say?
Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. Y'all see that?
Oh, it's so
No, I
That
can't.
was
I-
pretty good.
And
That
then
was
the-
It's
It
all
was
right.
cute.
That-
Hey,
It's been a
I-
year now,
the
huh?
song at the beginning of that is fire too.
I haven't watched
Oh,
it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta know Does it take place after the third movie or before?
Takes place right before.
Like
literally
Okay.
right
movie.
before.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
cute. Yep.
Yeah, it does
It's
let us
really
know that
great.
section where you
You'll
find
feel
out
good
that,
watching it. You won't be sad.
Oh, good. That's good.
Yeah,
That should
actually,
give
yeah.
me a heads up.
Yeah,
it does
Make you happy.
It doesn't
Some
really
movies
praise
just
very-
make me feel like Smule.
Smule.
Thanks for laughing. Thanks for laughing.
Or Smule.
I'll just throw that one back out there, just in case.
I love callbacks.
It does have a pretty good. It does have a pretty good Christmas song at the beginning. Like now that you mentioned that, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna pull that song up for this
It's
year.
really funny.
And then Kevin Bacon comes in and does it.
Kevin Bacon.
Bacon's amazing.
Somebody just stroked his "I have a band" hard on, and he fucking exploded in this movie.
Merry Christmas, baby.
Music.
Yeah, I mean that's how. Look, let me tell you something. You want to get a band you want to get a famous person in your movie. You got only a little bit of a budget. Tell him you'll let him play his band in the movie. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, he'll be in it.
Hey, you want Keanu? You want Keanu Reeves to do your movie?
Reeves the same way, yeah.
Tell Keanu Reeves you'll let him play his band in the movie. Hey, it's a movie about a dude with a band. And his name is Keanu Reeves.
His name's Kenny Reavers.
Kenny Reavers.
Before we get out of here,
Kenny Reavers wings.
Before we get out of here, let's go ahead and let the people know where they can find you guys on the interwebs and what your favorite Christmas song is. And we're gonna keep it white, black. Morgan, let the people know what's your favorite Christmas song and where they can find you on the interwebs.
Favorite Christmas song is "We Wish You a Merry Christmas."
Great.
What?
Simple. I just love it.
That nigga pulled that shit out of his ass.
It sticks in your head forever.
No Christmas song shaming here.
Sticks in your head forever.
It's good. Yeah, you don't have to learn any lyrics for that one.
This is a safe place, Morgan.
I just thought about that.
The only other would be like Catholic Christmas music, just because it's fun to sing.
All the lyrics are in the title. I'm sorry.
We Wish You a Merry Christmas is my favorite. I could have said Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You," but
you would have made her too much money.
She got some bangers.
Yeah, you would have made some.
She does have some bangers.
Yeah, Morgan,
and I'm not. Anyway, so music, and then as far as the interwebs, I'm a drunk Banthas. So you come around the drunk Banthas, you'll find me somewhere. I'm there.
Yeah, I like how you did
the
that.
official fifth Bantha, third Bantha is Noah. Who knows who the fourth one is?
Well, nobody does know who the fourth one is. We just don't.
We just don't know who it is.
Who knows?
I'm sure they know who they are.
You'll say that was
the
a cliffhanger
fourth
episode.
Bantha, and you're just lost.
Yeah.
Right.
The audience is the fourth Bantha.
The fourth Bantha is producer
Penny,
Right
producer
here.
P.
How?
How?
She does nothing.
She does nothing.
She does everything.
That's the head of your HR department.
I'm telling you, man, you put Penny up on camera more, you're going to get more views. I guarantee it.
It's happening.
You do nothing.
She needs to be in the thumbnails.
She really does. She needs to be the one in the corner with her mouth open like.
Yeah.
Look over, Penny. I'm coming to visit.
What's that dude? He does all of the Marvel.
Y'all need to add her to
stuff,
this
breakdowns.
art piece.
New Rockstars guy?
Screen
Rant.
Ryan
Screen
Airy.
Rant or
Ryan
Screen
Airy.
Rush or something. Yeah, and he has his dog.
Yep.
Just get
Yep.
Penny in a
Yeah,
Banthas
actually,
outfit.
yeah.
And,
We need to do a
Fuck
fake
you, Ryan
voice
Airy.
for-
Oh, sorry.
Need dog t-shirts.
That's not what I'm not saying that. That's a thing. That's actually like a joke online.
Yeah.
I'm not saying fuck you, Ryan Airy.
We love you,
Like,
Ryan Airy.
We love you, Ryan Airy.
Ryan
Answer
Airy.
my tweet.
Just
Ryan Airy.
Yeah.
While we at it right now, answer
Yeah.
my tweet. If you're actually watching right now, then
Yeah. For some reason, Chris from Screen Crush always says "fuck you, Ryan Airy." But KirstYn, where can the people find you on the interwebs? And what is your favorite Christmas movie? Or sorry, Christmas song?
Either one. But I'll do Christmas song. You can find me on all of the social medias. It's my name, KirstYn Cobb, KirstYn Cobb, like the salad.
The best salad.
My favorite salad.
Cobb Squad.
It's a good one. It's got a lot of
That's a
shit.
good- yeah.
Twitter
Cobb Squad.
is Kirstyn Cobb1. Instagram is Kirstyn_Cobb. I run an Etsy shop called Han, named after Han Solo, but it's an acronym for Happy and Nerdy.
Nice.
I run a Disney Instagram. You hear me talk about it every now and then, but around this time of year, I tend to post a lot more because I love the holidays, and that's the Kirsty Lorian. That's the_Kirsty Lorian.
Yeah,
Like the
Kirsty.
Mandalorian.
I fucks with that, man.
Oh,
I
and my
fucks with
favorite
all.
Christmas song. I'm so sorry. It's Toyland by Doris Day. It's just so
Oh, yeah.
sweet.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Her voice is
Really good
beautiful.
one.
That whole Christmas album is gorgeous. So.
Holy shit.
It's
That's
like butter.
That's a really good. That's a really good.
Is
song.
Babes in Toyland a Christmas movie?
Yeah, but
I've
it's
never-
terrifying.
I've never
Like,
seen
Yeah,
that.
it's terrifying.
Yeah, you have. We watched it. Mama made us watch it one time. Like,
Mama
it's long.
made us.
You probably watched. You probably fell asleep. It's a long ass motherfucking movie.
It
Yeah,
is
that's
a
probably the
long
time where
movie.
I was like super deep into heroin. So I probably don't.
No, it was that time you were super deep into action figures and you didn't care about anything else if it wasn't action figures.
Yeah, that's what I
involved.
said.
Childhood heroin addict.
What's the difference?
On that.
I think you misspelled action figures when you said heroin.
I need you to correct this immediately.
Noah, what is your favorite Christmas song and where can people find you on the interwebs?
My favorite Christmas song is probably that one that goes, "Well, I'm a dreaming of a white Christmas." That song. That's probably my favorite.
I used to know.
I think that's
That one?
Temptations, White Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably that one. If
That's a
not
good
that one, then maybe the Beatles one. So this is Christmas. That one probably.
Okay.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
that's real good. Yeah.
Temptations.
He took the two
Oh,
black,
war
he
is
took the
over.
blackest and the whitest Christmas song. I like what he did there. He did it on accident.
So good. Musician, gentlemen.
Music. Somewhere.
As far as my socials, you can find me at I Don't Noah on Instagram and on my website. I Don't Noah. Oh no, actually that one's iknowadude.com. I Don't Noah on Instagram and iknowadude.com. You can find me there. And if you're interested in Twitch and gaming and stuff like that, I've been streaming every Saturday and Sunday evening. I'm doing it after this at Mr. Whimsy. You can find me on twitch.tv/Mr. Whimsy.
Fuck
Yeah.
Yeah, go watch that glorious mustache play game.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely need to get into Twitch. I feel like I'm 127 years old when it comes to all the technology stuff, but I really need to get into Twitch.
Well,
I
first
really
thing you
need
got to
watch
stop
all
doing
that.
is calling it technology.
That will be it.
Yeah, I need to stop calling technology interwebs.
I'm just saying, like,
No,
that's,
yeah.
that's just the first
Hey,
step.
you know,
Like,
Al Gore invented the internet.
right, exactly. He also discovered
Speaking of
Mars.
throwbacks.
He discovered an asteroid hovering
He
around
discovered
Mars.
an asteroid. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus
he
fucking Christ.
discovered the Goldilocks asteroid. And last but not least, Nine, where can the people find you on the interwebs and what is your favorite Christmas song?
Oh, you already know my favorite Christmas song, man. You already, we heard it. We've been listening to it this whole time.
That's nuts.
But no, I like you know, if I'm not listening to like gospel or like religious Christmas music, then I do like some like Nat King Cole.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
some old throwback type shit. Yeah, it just kind of sets the vibe, right? I don't know. Gets everyone excited.
That's the
But
latest.
no, you can it gets the people going.
People going.
Well, you can find me at www.youtube.com/9nerdyards. That's for everyone who's new to technology out there.
Yeah, please put the
and-
www at the beginning.
and then also
Recognize it if
Also at Nerds at Night, which is the new channel. Thank you everyone that has been subscribing, getting us over 100 subscribers. That was awesome. And we're trying to make it to 1,000. So if you want to do a little like Christmas gift to all of us, just hit that subscribe button. Go ahead.
Bing.
Absolutely.
Hit it.
Hit it
And hit it hard.
Haven't subscribed to Nerds
Alex.
Night, you're getting full.
Bill, do you? I just realized I never asked you. Where can the people find you personally?
I don't want them to find me personally.
Okay.
personally, you can shut the fuck up.
God.
Personally, you can suck my dick. I'm just joking, people. Y'all know I be joking. You know what I'm saying? Hey, white people, if you haven't cut us off by now,
hey, white people,
white people have stayed. They've thought this to be entertaining. I'm sure. The white people, if you haven't left yet, I just want to say thank you, Whitey. I love you. My favorite song, Alex. Is that what you asked me?
Yeah. Favorite Christmas song.
Favorite Christmas song. My favorite Christmas song is motherfucking any of these songs right here. Any of these songs right here, done by.
Oh my God, is that y'all?
That's right.
We have a Christmas
We
album.
have a Christmas album. You know what I'm saying?
It is
IntoNever,
amazing.
Funky Christmas, baby. I got a song on here was about Black Christmas.
Black Grinch.
Amazing.
Oh, we gotta add it. We getting ad money.
Oh shit!
It's not good to you.
No, there's no way you're getting ad money.
You got
Someone's getting that money, but not you.
You got songs like this, like
That's the one I was talking about.
I'm dreaming of a black Christmas. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
That's not
that.
quite
Wow.
what you know what I'm saying? It's not quite.
Ooh, I want to hear.
Last plate of
Black
greens.
Drake.
Last plate of greens.
I didn't know you
This is the
guys made a
song that we
Christmas
were-
album.
This is the song that we were talking about that
Oh yeah, this is the song we wrote for the
that we
movie.
wrote
this
for the movie that
never got made.
That never got made. Let me skip. I'm gonna get to the. Yeah, here we go.
Oh my God, I like that.
Does this feature an album in the
Complaining
triple?
over what Christmas is every day, where all I gotta do is make toys and maintain the sleigh. Drinking cocoa, eating cookies with a heart full of cheer. And who's my supervisor? An ill reindeer. Make sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That
You
is
guys
so-
never told me you made this. This is hilarious. I love
We
it.
made it during
another one, you
COVID,
gotta
so
hear
it
one
was
with,
it was like if we put it out there into the ether. We made it during COVID. If you,
Hilarious.
if you want some Christmas cheer and you want something near and dear to your heart, don't listen to that. Listen to that if you fucking wanting to get drunk, you smoking some weed, ratchet time, you're having a great time. Turn that shit on. Turn it up.
I think this is gonna be a Christmas banger. Yeah.
Then tell all your friends to turn it up.
And where can the people find me? The people can find me and you, mostly me, because he's not on social media, on at the Drunk Banthas. You know what I'm saying? You can also follow me on at Bill from IntoNever. But please don't message me.
Please leave me alone. This is where you can find me, but don't find me there.
Please leave me alone. But hey, but seriously though, message me over at the Drunk Banthas. At the Drunk Banthas, I will fucking talk to you all goddamn day long. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But it's just too much big booties and big booty juice on all of the Instagrams. All of the big booty hoes and every whatnot. They be over there. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying. That's not what I'm trying to do on Christmas Day. You know what I mean?
What are you trying to do, Bill?
Trying to hang out with the family.
You trying to talk about some theories?
Because I got mad theories right now. No, I got one theory, and that's that. Now, True Detective.
Oh man, yeah.
We're gonna be talking about X-Men 97 or 98 or whatever the fuck X-Men it is. We're gonna be talking about all kinds of motherfucking nerdy shit in the future. And y'all should fucking stick with us. Stay with us.
there's a lot of stuff we're gonna be talking about next year. Very excited about it. And you guys can, well, first off, Jingle Bell Rock by Chuck Berry, my favorite Christmas song. But yeah, you guys can check us out on YouTube, likewise Spotify, all that cool shit. But thank you guys so much for listening to the Drunk Banthas podcast. We do this every Monday at 8 p.m. Pacific time, and we drop film analysis videos every once in a while. So go ahead and leave a like and subscribe so you can get updates on new videos.
Go check out Poor Things.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
Check out our review of Poor Things. We got a review of The Killer that should be coming out. Should be probably out this week. We're going to be doing a review of Aquaman and Aquaman 2 soon.
Check out.
I might do a 1-minute review of Wonka because I'm going to be seeing that this weekend.
And don't forget to check out the Does It Hold Up episode that's out right this very second.
That's true. Yeah, we got Jingle All the Way, and we got on today we got the Long Kiss Goodnight
with our friend Ava Seha. She is a wonderful actress, producer, and writer who got it in with us on that episode. Fucking shout out to you, thank you, and happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Yeah,
her birthday was on the 23rd, so happy birthday!
Dope! Happy anniversary of birth to Ava. And yeah, check her out on this video. She's so funny, way smarter than us, and makes us look so good on this episode.
Actually,
so
all of those things are true.
But yeah, check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Twitter, IG, TikTok, likewise, all the internet things at the Drunk Banthas. Stay safe, my little golden rings. I was thinking of something Christmas.
I got a better one.
I want to be a turtle dove.
Stay safe, my little turtle dove.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And may the force be with you.
Ding dong. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle